Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the third Claxon tournament. Today, I'm joined by Jelly Queen.
Hi guys, thank you for waiting first of all. I'm Jelly Queen. I'm the president of V Valentine and I'm very happy to be here with you today.
Yep. So actually, we have already started the match. We'll talk about the brackets later. Let's go straight into it.
Yep.
So our first game. Our first game will be. Who is it? Do you know who it is, Jess? We will be spectating.
It is Kid Hiyoko from Meow Stars if I'm not wrong.
All right. So we will be watching Kid Hyoko, who is representing Team Um,
Meow
meow,
Stars.
meow, meow stars, right?
Yep.
Um, they haven't started just yet. I mean,
Yep,
they have
but
started, but they're currently not in game. So as we wait for that, we can talk about today.
the brackets.
Yes, the brackets. Give me a second. So, oh dear, the brackets have not been updated. Give me a second while I update the brackets.
Once again, guys, thank you for being so patient with us. We've been experiencing some sad technical difficulties today, but we have a lot of interesting lineups for tonight. So
Okay, yeah, okay,
just
yeah.
support your friends. You can comment down which team you are cheering for, or if you are playing, best of luck to you. And while
Yes,
Aaron's working on the brackets, oh, and here
we
we
have the
go.
brackets. Yeah, here we go. So it's a really interesting lineup today. Are there any familiar teams that we see here, Jess?
Not that I know of, but our first lineup of the day, Meowstars versus Claro. If I'm not wrong, they have Helix from. He's my friend, so shout out to Helix.
Mhm. Yep, Felix and that Meowstars versus Claro. So whoever wins that is going to face Trashla, who is hopefully not a toxic team, but we'll be seeing them in the quarterfinals. If let me do some quick math. So that's the finals, semifinals, quarterfinals. No, it's not even the quarterfinals. It's the round of 16 when we'll be seeing the winner of Meowstar versus Claro against Trashla. So as we wait for that game, I think some familiar teams. I think Last Wolf. I'm not sure. Maybe that consists of the previous monthly finalists. No, we changed the rules because last time I had to. Yeah, if you were top 8 for any of the monthly finals, then you couldn't be together. But now that it's top 4, I'm not sure whether Last Wolf are in the top 4. So they could be a very strong competition coming into the.
Definitely.
And so we need to keep a lookout for
Yeah.
them.
Since this is a amateur-centric tournament, you can consider we have the exact same tournament coming up in the following week or two. If you're looking to get into esports, you can try signing up with this for with your friends. It might be some great experience.
For sure. And yeah, so in fact, I think a few of our own personal friends have joined the tournament. So, I mean, I'm really excited for today. I want to see how far they can get. And if you guys have friends, do invite them to join for the next one. We'll be having another one next week. Get them all to join, and let's see how far they can get. You know, it's not the biggest amount of prize money, but it's just for the fun of it to see how well you can.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
right? Yeah. So do encourage all your friends. Share the stream to them, let them know about it, and yeah, so let's just head back over to the caster's desk. And yeah, there's this Brawl Stars poster behind me. Ignore the community rumble part. We're doing a
But
Claxon
that
tournament
is
today.
an awesome background though, Aaron. Matches your shirt.
Yes, I mean, I don't have such a lovely bed behind me. It's a bunch of messy wires, so this is the best I could come up with to sort of match up with yours. So yeah, so
All right, all right.
we're still waiting for them to enter
Yes,
the
we're waiting
match.
for Kid Hiyoko to enter the
Yeah,
game.
so for those who wonder why we're mentioning Kid Hyoko, it's because it's not because like we've heard a lot about Kid Hyoko and he's a very important person to look out for. We just need to match the perspective so that we can commentate cast from a fixed perspective, if you know what I mean. So we're waiting for the whole of Meow Stars versus what's the name? It's very difficult. It's hard to remember these names when like this, you've heard them for the first time.
Clario, if we've said it right.
Clario, yes, that's right. So,
Clario features Maxi, Elsa, and JK Luca. All the best to you
oh,
guys.
JK Luka, a player I played with a very long time ago. So actually, Meowstar is currently 1 up in sets, but down 0-1 in games. So we're still waiting for the next game. If Claro wins the next one, then Claro and
Alright,
Meowstars.
they're in.
Alright, okay, so let's go straight into it.
Okay, so right now we have Siege. And it seems that Meowstar has run the Sprout comp, which is really, really good right now because you can easily get control here. With the Sprout walls, you could block the bot off to one side. Really good.
Yep.
And
definitely.
Claro has gone with Frank actually. It could be good to get all those bolts with such a high health brawler like Frank.
Definitely. So, as Meowstars just came in with their first push, trying to but it gets a very quick elimination. But Elsa returns with a pull of his own,
Amazing pull
and now
by
it's a
Elsa.
2v2. But Helix has got Elsa very low. JK Luka has got his position right now. In terms of bolts, it looks like Meowstar is gonna get the next one, and we'll see how Claro tries to defend this or
Frank
go for a
pops
final
his
push.
super, breaking down the walls. And there we go, Meowstar has gotten a level 6 siege bot. This could be easily defendable since Clario has a Frank and a Jean.
Yep, so I
They're
think
choosing to save the pull to get the bolts instead of pulling away the bot.
Yep, so actually though it costs the Frank's life over there, but the most important thing now is who gets the final siege bot. Claro definitely need to get this final bot. Very nice pull in the Sprout, but Kyoko managed to get away with that one bolt, and who knows if that's going to make all the difference. Luka banking a bolt, Mexi as well. Ems manages to get a ball of his own, but Luka manages to pop in another one.
The surge goes down, and the surge was maxed out too, at the highest level, and it's a tie.
It's a tie. Oh dear. Looks like
tie.
Looks like Meowstars managed to get this game down, so it should be 1-1 in terms of games if I'm right. And that will mean one final game to determine who's going to take this set. And if Meowstar takes this set, then they take the whole match.
They take the game, yeah, they take the match.
And Claro will be eliminated. This is a best of this is a best of 3 sets.
Yeah, this
as
is a
of
best
now.
of 3.
But it's a single elimination as well. So the moment you're out, you are out. You're eliminated. You don't have another chance to come back. So players are going to be trying their very best to stay in the competition all the way to the end.
Yeah. Well, that was well played by Meowstar though. They had the Sprout there, which was helping them to have that mid control, and mid control is really important in Siege because you want to get all those bolts.
Definitely, it's all about. I don't know. For me, I just feel like when I play Siege, something I always want in the back of my mind is who's gonna take the last spot, because the last spot is when everybody, they dedicate all of their resources.
Yeah,
They're not
it's
gonna.
crucial.
They're not going to stinge on a gene pool for bolt control after that. They're going to use their gene pool. They're going to use everything possible to deal as much damage as possible. And when you have a damage dealer like, for example, Ems, Barley, Frank, all these are heavy damage dealers. You can either go for a very heavy push in the first or second one, but if you have it for the last bolt, as long as you're alive, you more or less take the game every single time. That's the thing about Siege.
I think the idea was there from Claro. They wanted to save their gene pool to get momentum in the mid, but unfortunately it didn't really come into handy too well. They didn't manage to get enough bolts. It was kind of close though. They had a tie.
Yeah, they did have a tie towards the end,
yeah.
so it was very close. I think the Surge managed to get one of those bolts early on. He took a bolt and in a very risky position, but he managed to gadget away, to teleport away, so that every single bolt, it comes down to like every single interaction, because a single bolt would have changed the entire outcome of the game.
Yeah,
Yes, so
we can take a look at the brackets again and see if there's
sure.
any updates to it.
The brackets are not, unfortunately, they're not live, so I will be
Oh yeah.
I will be manually replacing them every time. So don't mind me if I'm a bit quiet, because I'm just trying to, make these things nice in the background so it looks good for us. Unfortunately, we do not have a full production team. Me
Yeah,
and
Aaron
Jess are
is our
trying to do.
production team, so actually let's
Yes,
give a
do
round
cut
of
a bit of
applause for
do
Aaron.
cut me a bit of slack, as I might find myself, talking into some, I don't know. I might be talking rubbish or just
Nah, I
like
think you're doing your best.
wandering into space. So don't mind me. Don't worry. That's why we have Jess here to keep you company. And yeah. So
Yeah,
let's
we'll be
see.
diving into our next game soon. And
So
I think the spectate, we will be watching Team ANZ Recon versus, how do I pronounce this? OYMTPA.
all right, ANZ reckon. But just before we go into that, we're not actually quite done with our male game. So they're actually back into another game. Let's go ahead and spectate that. So the siege set is not determined as of yet. So let's see who's going to take this set first. So you just need to spectate Kid Hyoko, and we can see that right now it's 100 to
And they run a
100.
different comp actually.
Yeah, and they chose to run with a very nice 2. Look at Kid Hyoko asserting dominance on that Frank,
Yeah,
actually breaking his ankles there, but Helix doesn't get the...
perfect juke from the Jean, what that, oh,
But a very nice pull in return, yes.
yeah. Wow, and Team Claro coming in with the level 13 bot. And they broke that mid wall.
And it's looking a bit scary for Meowstar now as they try to defend this, because a very interesting and innovative wall by Sprout in order to keep things alive, and they're barely holding on with their teeth,
Oh,
and they actually can't hold on anymore. Frank just shoots through all of them. The immunity doesn't
that
help.
was really, really well played.
It was indeed. That was a very
amazing break of the Sprout wall and the mid wall. And
exactly. You
in fact,
made
the Sprout wall was a little late. If they had put it on the left side, the bot could have gone
yeah,
one
definitely.
big round.
Might have been a bit tricky. I'm not too sure what happened there, but the fact that the structure of the map was broken, you can't have that Sprout wall over there to reroute the bot, one round back again, because I think the mid wall had broken in some form. So the Sprout wall defense actually becomes like irrelevant. Like it's not useful at all. The Sprout's only good for mid control, and the moment they lose it, especially against tanks, it's going to be very difficult for them.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think Meowstar takes that set if I'm not right, if I'm not wrong, because did they win yeah, they won the previous game and they won this game as well. So now it should be 1-1 Meowstars to Cleo, if I'm not wrong. So
Yeah,
that's
that was a really awesome Sprout play that we saw, but unfortunately, maybe they should have stuck with their initial comp.
maybe.
Perhaps the BB wasn't so great on the defense.
Yeah, not too sure exactly what happened there at the beginning. I think it was probably a tied siege, because we were a bit late. So it was probably a tied siege at the beginning, and they managed to get the second bot, and they decided, you know what, we're not gonna get the last bot, or we believe that we can finish the game right now, and so that's what they probably did. They just probably went straight into that, and they did exactly that. Finished the game there and then.
Yeah.
I was mentioning just now, with brawlers like Frank, Ems, and Bali, it's very easy to one push in Siege. Yep,
Yeah.
so really good by Meowstars, staying into the game. 1-1.
They had a awesome search play in their second game, Meowstars. Like the search max level was kept for a really, really long time, so this shows that the search had some dominance in the middle part of the map.
Yeah, definitely. As a surge, it's very important, because you're not you're not that useful on defense because your damage is quite limited. So you need to be very you need to have presence with when it comes to map control and collecting those bolts for your team.
Yeah.
So let's see. I think I'm kind of doubting myself. Like, is it 1-1 in sets? It is, right? They're just not starting the game yet, right?
Yeah, if I'm not wrong, that's right.
Okay. So we'll wait for the final
Do you know
match.
who's playing for the next teams?
Like for the current like matchup, Meow Stars or the next one.
The next one that we'll be spectating. That's Team ANZ and
Yep,
OYMTPA.
yep. So you can actually see the full roster would be from ANZ Reckon roster. So Reckon is like an Aussie kind of slang term, I think. It's like when an Aussie asks you, "What do you reckon?" It's more like it's kind of like, "What do you think? What are your thoughts about it?" I think it's a very common colloquial term in Australia. So
I think so
so
too.
so yeah. So actually, ANZ Reckon is fully made up of Aussies, if I'm not wrong. So the captain is Scarge OS, and the players in the team are Coop Decay and Legend X. All are definitely Aussies. I'm not sure about the fourth player who's Emperor or Emperor. I'm not sure whether he's Aussie, but I'm guessing it is looking at the trend.
We do see some familiar faces though. Legend X. I'm sure you guys know him from the community.
Definitely a very strong player.
Mm-hmm.
A very strong Brock, especially after the Brock buff. This guy he's an absolute beast with it. Just destroying
Mm-hmm.
teams. So you might want to be banning Brock if you go against ANZ, I reckon. And they're facing OMG, you missed Pool again. So we're gonna call them OYMTPA. So
Oh,
OIMTA,
it's
OIMTA
oh
or
you
something.
missed Tara Pool again. Okay,
Yes,
that's what it stands for.
it's going to be very difficult to continuously mention the, that team name every single time. But for that roster, we have the captain who's Dashark, and the members in the team are Killer 34, Jan 07, and Secondary. All very these are like semi pros in the community, so there are going to be some really interesting games. Both teams
Yeah,
have very strong
it's gonna
players.
be very exciting.
Yep, so I'm really looking forward to this. Right after we finish spectating our current matchup, which actually has just gone into game again. Let me switch the perspective. Yeah, let me get the volume. Oh, we're a bit too late, but actually, what happened was Meowsauce lost. Oh my, we were very, very late. So Meowsauce lost the first game, and now we're waiting for the next one.
That
Oh
was
my.
Hot Zone, right,
I
Aaron?
think it was. I think it was.
Okay, so Clara takes the first set in Hot Zone.
Yeah. I'm not too sure what they ran because we only saw like 5 seconds of it. Like the moment I had my eyes to like actually pay attention.
I think I saw a Frank, I
Oh,
think.
Frank. Okay. What was the map? Do you remember? No,
No,
right.
I
I
do
don't. I think
not.
it's possible. I don't think it's
I
possible to even like see it in such a short amount of time. Actually.
Yeah, let's just give the team a second.
Oh, okay. Well, we've heard from the admin that that was a wrong map anyway. So you know what? It doesn't matter. Thankfully, we did not spectate that game because it would have been a colossal waste of time. So thank goodness for our streamer luck right here. Um, so it should still be 1-1 in sets, and we would be waiting for the next for them to play the right map and go on
Yes.
to the next set. So that is still we're still in it. We're waiting for them to finish their games before we move on to the next matchup, which is ANZ Reckon versus OMG Miss Harple again. That's actually I think I could say that. I think I could get away with saying that every single time.
Right, alright, alright. It could be a tongue twister actually. Oh, you missed Tarpugin. Oh, you missed Tarpugin. It's hard to say.
I think you're just bad. OMG, Mr. Artful again. I think it's doable. I really
Alright, alright.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We'll see. We'll see. If I twist my tongue, then you know that I spoke too soon. Anyways, so
Oh,
very interesting.
Kyoko is in.
Okay, let's jump
Yeah, we
straight
can
in.
finally spectate it, and the map is Crystal Arcade. I think this is a fan favorite.
Is
Lots
it?
of people really like Crystal Arcade in the community.
Yep.
And Team Meow Stars have gone with Leon, Byron, and Sandy. Now Leon is really strong with the new gadget, the one that allows you to become invisible within that
Definitely.
certain range.
It's like a permanent Sandy super if you think of it.
Yes, and in fact, Hero kind of has a mirror comp, but they chose to run with a Mortis, which is a very niche pick. Yeah,
And it
and
seems
seems
to be
like
working
Mortis is
out.
carrying the gems, yeah. He seems to be winning his lane over there against the Sandy. Oh wait, apologies, that Maxi is running a Bell, not a Byron.
Yeah. So it's a Bell versus Byron.
Yes.
And we have a Leon versus Leon, and a Sandy versus a Mortis. So that's the direct matchup. So very nice prediction from Kyoko there. I think the Leon was actually in Viz at that point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and Sandy is tagged here. He's
so
trying
make
to
it
go against the
difficult. Looks like he's getting
Bell,
pinched. The
but
Mortis
he-
going in for the kill. Guess it.
Yeah,
But he's
amazing kill by
too low to
Alpha.
follow up onto Helix or Kyoko.
Yeah, and it seems like Helix has rotated to the mid instead of playing the lane.
Yeah, it looks like it's
And it kind of worked out for them because
sort of worked out. I think he just took over the role of
yeah,
gem carrier
Hyuko
because
got the kill, but he got Maxi low as well.
I think the thinking behind here is that Hyoko is too squishy to hold on to that many gems. So that's why he just like you know Helix, you just take all the gems. You have more HP, you're probably safer against a Mortis.
Yeah, and you can go invisible, just run around and do your thing.
Exactly. So I think that's what happened right there.
Oh,
but Mortis actually
but
managed to
the
get
push, the
the
pinch by
reset.
Elsa. Yeah.
Will he be able to run away? That is the big question. But Hyoko manages to get a nice snipe off. Sandy with all
Yeah.
the gems now, but don't forget he is tagged. So the game
He
is
is
not over
tagged.
just yet.
11 seconds on the clock. And Team Claro make a play.
It's only Luca right now who can come down and tag this Sandy, but it looks like he's
He
too
is
far away.
invisible.
Oh, it looks like
And he
they
actually
got
gets
a
it. He
bit
starts
too
the
cocky
reset.
over there. So Hyoko with the gems now, actually the last person you want to be having the gems, you know. He's got the least
Yeah.
HP. And
Sandy's
you know,
putting
look
a
at that,
little
Mortis
sad
just
face there and
zero respect,
doesn't
just
put some
goes
of
in.
this-
Gets the kill, and actually this game is looking a lot closer than it should have been.
Yeah, this is the third reset by Team Claro. But they are still down by 2 gems.
Yeah, so it's actually possible to reset, but
Yes, they've picked up one more,
so now it's not.
and it's a tie,
and
it's a tie.
It's a tie again. Oh my! But now we
Kid
only have
Hyuko is tagged.
30 seconds left on the clock. So it's gonna come down to who has more HP and who. It's not about the team resets anymore.
Yeah.
So now we're coming down to 18 seconds, 17 seconds. Whoever gets this last gem right here wins the game.
The Mortis, this is why
Elsa
you
goes
run
in,
Mortis.
but can Helix kill Maxi?
This
If he
is
kills
why
Maxi,
you run.
then they win. Oh, but they managed to get the last gem as well. They need to kill either the Mortis or the Leon, and it looks like it's gonna be very difficult to do that.
Yeah, and Team Clario takes the set.
Wow,
Wow,
what
this is
an
when
intense
Mortis
game.
mechanics really comes in handy with that Mortis dash. Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. What a game. That was... It's very rare to see a gem game go that long. You know, and...
That was really well played by Team Claro.
Yep,
They got
definitely.
3 resets, and in the end they managed to push all the way down to the spawn, get the gems, get the final gems. The Mortis came in clutch there, and that's how they won.
Exactly. I think it's a bit too cocky from Meow Stars over there, you know, I think the Sandy was tagged. He completely ignored the fact that the Leon was invisible. He thought he won. He was just spinning on the spot. But the Leon came in, managed to kill him, and that actually cost him the game. If you think about it, if the Sandy was playing a bit more safer and you know, he was shooting his shots to try and like check out where the Leon might be, he would have been able to move away and possibly stay alive there. But it's only because he took absolute critical damage that he died at that point. And Yeah, it
That
was
is
really
very sad.
unfortunate. Really unfortunate.
It
Sometimes
was
you
totally
think,
winnable by Meow Stars, but they should
definitely,
have played more passively.
definitely, definitely. What an intense game! I didn't expect to see this, such an intense game at this level of the tournament. Like we were not even into the quarters yet, and look at these games. Oh my goodness.
Yep, but fear not that this is just the first round of Gem. There's still a chance for them to count back.
Definitely.
Who are you guys voting for, Meow Stars or Team Clario? We would like to know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let us know. Who do you think? Who are you rooting for? I mean,
Yeah.
personally, I don't want to have any bias over here, but a long time ago when I was playing scrims just for fun, one of the names which I recognize is J.K. Luca. So he was just a random in Renegades, and he joined us for some scrims, and he turned out to be pretty good. And yeah, I added him as a friend, and
That's nice.
he's the only person I know, like from this whole matchup. So I'm kind of biased, slightly biased towards Team Clario.
Yeah, sometimes you can vote for the underdogs.
True.
Especially when you're spinning like that. That's a no-no.
Yeah, definitely. So let's see whether Clario can take this next game back from Meow Stars.
Yep, they're actually still in the lobby right now, so we're just waiting for them to start the second gem game. Perhaps there could be a rotation in brawlers?
Maybe we'll see a change up. Maybe we'll see a Mortis instead from Team Clario because
Yeah.
he had a lot of assertion and even in the early stages of the match
Mm-hmm.
against the Sandy. But then again, the Sandy super did provide a lot of control, so it's kind of you kind of need to strike a balance over there. Honestly, I think the difference here is not really the side lanes. I think it's the Bell versus Byron. I think a Byron is you just can't match up to a Bell. Like if the Bell can get a tag on someone, it just makes the person makes it so much harder for that person to get anywhere. The rest of the game. It's until
Yeah.
you die or until someone else who's deemed a bigger threat than you gets marked. That's the only time you lose that mark. Even when the
They're
Bell
both
Del
really
Bell
strong
dies.
brawlers though. Like they're both really long range, but one has that offense skill set and one has that defense skill set where you can heal your allies. Like that will always come in handy.
Exactly, but don't forget that. Um, so when you think about it in terms of offense and defense, right? Byron's defense is his gadget, right, which helps him to heal up. Whereas Belle's defense, in a sense, are those her gadgets where she drops little slow mines around the field, and that can actually I've seen so many instances where people step on the slow mines and they just die because of it, because they're exposed, they're vulnerable for those few seconds, and they die. So that's kind of like Bell's defense versus a Byron defense. And a Bell offense is obviously the mark, right, with her super, and a Byron offense is his super as well, but it's maybe something like malaise, which reduces your healing. So, but that eventually fades away after a few seconds. But the Bell one doesn't. So that's what I think the difference is here. I think so. I think that Bell's the difference. You think Byron's the difference? Maybe it's just the way they're playing it. We'll have to wait and see. Um, Actually, just waiting for Kid Yoga to enter a game right now. He actually went offline. That is very unfortunate. Not sure what's going on right now. Let me check with the admins. Oh, it looks like Meow Stars lost. And this
Give
is
us a second, guys, while we double check with the admins.
yeah. So apparently Meow Stars lost, but I don't know. We only saw one gem game, right? And the previous
Yeah, we
one.
only saw one. It was a wrong map.
Oh, we missed game one. Maybe it was the right map. I don't know.
Maybe I just thought it was Hot Zone because I saw the two Leon gadgets.
True. Maybe. Maybe. Anyway, the players know best. I,
Okay, well, apparently Meow Stars lost
I'm
the
very
game.
unfortunate for Meow Stars. Actually,
Yeah.
I thought they should have had that, man. Oh my goodness. I'm a bit sad. It's fine. It's
I'm a
fine.
bit sad.
Anyway, let's look forward to the next game, which is ANC Reckon versus
And a big congratulations to Team Claro
Yeah,
for moving up the bracket.
definitely. Helix, you've got a supporter here. And so now we're looking forward to ANC Reckon versus OMG Miss Tarple again. And
Alright. Hopefully they don't miss any this time.
for sure, we wouldn't want to see any of those. You know, yesterday I was playing a scrim with some players in the community, and I was scrimming with Team Flash. Okay, so these are very high level games, and I missed almost every single Tarple. It was so embarrassing. And you know when you miss a
Oh my
Tarple,
gosh, you missed Tarpo again, Aaron.
yeah, it's like OMG, missed Tarple again. I missed it like twice. It was so bad. And you know, as a Taro player, when you miss a Tarple, you just feel terrible after that. You know. So I really hope nobody misses a Tarple in this matchup. So the player we're looking forward to spectating is
AUSSKARJOS.
Scarge, right? Scarge OS
Okay.
5. That's how I'm gonna call
Scarge.
him.
Oh, alright.
Scarge. We'll just call him
Alright.
Scarge, alright?
Scarge.
Okay.
That sounds cooler anyway, Scarge.
Yeah. So he's
Yeah,
actually
we're
offline.
just waiting for them to ready up.
Yeah, we'll wait for
Yeah.
them. It's probably gonna be a while.
They're all in the lobby right now, so...
Oh, are they?
Yes, they are in the lobby, so don't worry about it, guys. We'll be starting
Okay.
soon.
Cool.
Yep, he's back online.
So we're gonna start off 0-0. Just take the lead. I will be updating the overlays.
Alright. Well, Aaron edits those brackets. I hope you guys are feeling good tonight. Have you guys seen the new skin? I actually think it's quite nice. I feel like buying it.
Wait,
It's the
what?
gladiator skin.
Oh, the Colette one?
Yeah.
Oh, that one. I don't
What
know.
do you think? I mean, there are some mixed reactions, but personally, I think it's pretty cute.
It's cute. I guess it's fine. You know, honestly, I thought it was a different brawler when I saw it first in game. I was like, what am I playing against? It looked like that, you know, that Bali skin where he's also wearing like some like knight helmet thingy.
Yeah, there's a unicorn value.
Yeah, so I thought it was like a Bali, and then it's like, wait, but the shots look like Colette. And I was so confused for a moment there. I was like, oh, okay, I guess this is a skin. You know, and I don't know. I don't. Okay, you can have your thoughts. You can think it's cute. I think it's like it's not really my style, you know.
But to be honest, Supercell has been churning up some skins that look like different brawlers. Like, we have that Max that looks like the Primo. I was wondering why the Primo was moving so fast at one point, and I realized that was a Max.
Oh my, yeah.
A rookie mistake here, but what can you do?
Yeah,
It's a mobile game. It has to have some minimal colorations on the skins.
Yeah,
There can't be some gradients or whatever.
Definitely. You know, honestly, I really like the Night Witch Mortis, if you remember that. That was actually an idea adopted from Clash Royale. I think it's such a good
I
skin.
see.
You know, I think it's very unique. It's got cute makeup and stuff. Anyways,
But Mortis with the hat or without though?
what's it for you? Don't tell me.
With the hat. It has to be with the hat.
Thank goodness you're a sane person. Thank goodness you're sane. Oh my goodness, I've had people tell me that Mortis no hat for life. All the rest are like, oh my goodness, something is wrong with it. Mortis
Let's
with
take
hat.
a look at what
for
the
sure.
community is saying. In the chat, they're talking about the Colette skin. I mean, wait, Colette, right? Yeah. Just the Trixie or the space one. Well, what do you think? Which one do you prefer?
Trixie or Space? I don't even remember the Space one at this point. I always use the Brawl Pass Colette. Anyways, that's all fun and stuff. Anyway, we have an updated bracket, so let's just take a quick look at that.
Let's take a look.
And so, looking at the bracket now, we can see that Claro has advanced, and now we're about to watch ANZ Reckon versus Y Miss Tarple again, and the
Yeah.
winner of that might face Claro or Trash Star. So depending on who wins that matchup, we won't be spectating that. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, what are the other teams you see?
Wow, look at on the right side of the bracket, two gangs against each other, Salty and Doge.
Oh my goodness, the gang
Well,
matchup.
Yes,
That
we'll
will be
find out
very
who's the better
interesting.
gang.
Which gang is superior? Oh my. And we have Delay Warriors versus Social Creditors. Maybe Delay Warriors is from an Asia team, but not in the Singapore server. So that's why they might have delay. Same as ANZ, I reckon. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Later we'll see whether they're from close by or further away in Asia.
In fact, we're really grateful for all of our international friends for signing up for this tournament right here.
Yep, definitely. This is not just a Singapore-based tournament. I mean, Claxon is Singapore-based, but we have tournaments running from all around the world. Yep. And thank you for all our participants who come from, you know, spread across Asia. We really appreciate you, you know, showing support for these tournaments. They are held twice monthly, and yeah, we hope to see all of you again next week and for the rest of the year until we end the series. I think we'll be having something a bit bigger towards the end of the year. We'll have to wait and see. Nothing is confirmed.
Hold on, Aaron. Let's dive into the game because they've started.
Alright, let's go straight into the game.
Alright.
So what map are we have here?
We are looking at
center stage. This is center stage.
Yes, center stage.
So we see the Brock, Spike, Tara versus a Griff, B, and oh, look at that interaction. If the kid knew he was right there, he would have killed him. And the Rico. Yeah. Okay. So a completely different matchup from both teams, but a very one-sided game as of now.
The Shark running in on the Brock, you called it. Was it right? Or was it Legend X?
No, it was Legend X. I thought might be running with the Brock. Unfortunately, misses an entire super there.
That was really sad. Jan has his Tara pull. Will he miss it? I guess we'll find out.
Oh my goodness. I'll be really curious to see if they play Tara every single game.
That might be the strat.
I don't know. I kind of want to see a Miss Tara pull right here. And we'll see.
He's saving it though. He's looking for an opportunity on Legend X, or the Legend X goes down to Jan, and DK is the last person standing. He's on a 1v1 duel with the Shark, but he was supported by his teammates and he goes down.
So holding a very aggressive stance here. Pass the balls in, but Scott manages to clear it.
He does not.
He does not miss. Oh my. Easy goal here. Very nice win from OMG Miss Tara pull again.
Yes. And he has earned that MVP as well, but let's not forget he cooked DK on the B. There was some really nice shots by him.
Definitely.
It's just he didn't really get the support from his team as he was struggling to push up.
Yeah, it seems like Spike was a very good matchup over here. As well as Brock. You know, Brock is so strong right now. I don't know how it's not being played if it's not banned. It's just maybe they were afraid of a Poco double tank kind of comp. You know, that's the only reason why you wouldn't want to run Brock. They were running stuff like like Griff, like B, Rico.
Griff
These are
is
things
essentially like a shotgun, right?
Who is?
With his card so Griff. Like,
yeah.
You just play him so close up. Griff is a really great new addition to the game by Supercell.
And he even has decent range, so it's not that he's quite flexible if you think about it.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the next Brawl Ball game to come in.
Yep. So that was a very
that was a strong start.
It was a very strong start for OMG Miss Tarple again, but they didn't. So maybe that's why they won.
In fact, I think the Tara used it for the goal, right?
Yeah, he did use it for the goal, although they didn't score that on that instance. But what he did is he passed the ball there, so it kind of guarantees that somebody has to stand there to, you know, catch the ball. So it's kind of like a surefire way to not miss your Tara pull if you think about it. So maybe he was just doing that to save his own skin, because I'm pretty sure he could have pulled someone a bit earlier than that. But I mean, you know, it's a huge threat when you have your goal open so wide. You have a Tara with pull there. Everyone kind of knows the game's already over. It's just a matter of when.
Well, if I were in the same team as our Aussie friends, I would probably change up our comp. Maybe Legend X should spot his Brock and 1v1 Cook DK.
Yeah, but actually
not Cook DK. Who was it? The Shark. Sorry.
Yeah, we're actually back into the next game, and Scars is playing the Brock to match up to the Shark, and actually gets a very early elimination there. And Jan holding the fort down on the right side. but unfortunately gets tapped here. Let's see whether
Wow.
he can stay alive.
That was a really awesome gadget by the Tara to block out that final B shot by Legend X. Legend
Yep.
X doesn't manage to take him down. He's being pinched by Killer 34 at the top. Cool DK kind of moves in to help, but he gets
Oh, but
taken
he
down by
actually
the
goes
middle
down.
Tara
Oh,
card.
let's
Legend
see,
X being
a very
pinched
nice
once again.
pinch from Dashark and Killer 34 on Legend X over there. They knew that he was the one holding the control down, so
I
no.
knew that Spike is applying so much pressure at the right lane.
Yep. Oh, we almost see the tower going down right here. Manages to stay alive, and that will put this into a 3v2 situation.
Did you see
Legend
that
X goes down.
dodge by Dashar? He just juked out of Legend X's shots. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, but it was a really good attempt, but you know, in a 3v2 like that, even though you dodge as well as you can, you're probably gonna die pretty soon.
Oh, I think that was a misplay by Legend X. Probably did he intend to use his super to kick the ball away?
I'm not sure. I don't think he needed to at that point, but he might have done it intentionally. Let's see. Unfortunately, not the best timed super along with the shot, otherwise that would have gone in right there and then. Scar's
Yeah.
looking to defend. He only has one ammo on spawn, don't forget that. He actually uses it
Oh,
very well.
amazing.
Very good
play
defense there by Scarj.
Yeah,
And now they're just trying to
Team
pinch.
Reckon was holding it down pretty well at the goal actually.
Yeah, they were doing a really good job on defense here.
Yeah.
But look at Killer
His
34
spike
applying
is-
so much pressure. He's undiable. This
Yeah,
guy. Oh my goodness.
this guy is cracked.
Oh, Killer 34 goes down, but unfortunately,
And
Jano
that's
7
all.
right behind him to catch the ball and get that goal in. 20 seconds left on the clock. ANC Reckon needs to do something right now if they want to keep it up, keep playing this set. Let's see, it looks like, oh, you know, 5 seconds left. 2 members are dead.
Legend X goes down as well. It's just Scarch versus the team.
It's over.
and It's over, yeah.
Oh, it's over. First set goes to OMG Miss Tower Pool. Even though I'm pretty sure there were no Miss Tower Pools in that entire
That's right, Aaron. That was really well played by Killer 34. He really deserves that match MVP, especially
Definitely.
at the
At
at
the
the
end
goal
there,
point
yeah.
of Team Recon. He
That was
couldn't
so
die, and it was
impressive.
a 1v3. It allowed his teammates to run up from the spawn all the way, and
Exactly.
they managed to get back that control that they once had.
It's kind of suicidal if you think about it at that point, you know. He probably expected to die, but he didn't, and it was like, oh my goodness, you know.
I think he made use of that the
that
new
cactus,
gadget, the
right?
health
That
one.
gadget,
Yes.
yeah. And the team
Yeah.
wasn't, you know, on ANZ Reckon side, they weren't very sure. They thought that, you know, it's just one spike. It's just one spike, you know. He's gonna die eventually, you know. And they kind of overlooked it, probably. And you know, and after a certain point, they're like, hey, this spike isn't dying. And then suddenly
That's
they,
actually good.
by the
He's
time they
playing like a
started-
bull here.
yeah, and by the time they allocated resources to try and take him out, the other 2 teammates had already come back up and were supporting him. So that was a really well played by Killer 34, a really star moment right there. You know, Killer 34, a very strong player. I think he pushed ladder a couple seasons ago. I don't know whether he still does, but you know, he proves to be a very strong player, and you know,
He's a ladder warrior, basically.
he's a ladder warrior. But you know, in these sort of tournaments, you can kind of see like amongst those underdogs, like maybe if you're below 16, you haven't been participating in the Brawl Stars World Championship and all of that, this is your chance. You know, try and showcase. You have the skill, you have the potential. You know, in the future when you're 16 or something.
Try it out, you know, it doesn't hurt. You know, if
Yeah.
you want to get into the competitive scene, it could be really exciting just to sign up with you and your friends. Get the exposure. Sometimes the hardest is the first step, so just take the leap. We have an upcoming Claxon tourney, the exact same one, so you can sign up again. And even if you're already disqualified in the single elimination, try once more. Currently,
Yep.
we're waiting for our second game. The next map is actually Junk Park. Let's see if they might run a Sprout. Are we looking for a Sprout? Any comp predictions, Aaron?
So Junk Park, I mean, well, actually into the next game. No time for predictions right now.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
Let's go straight
Let's
to
dive
it.
right in.
Oh dear, it looks like they might have been playing a band brawler. All I see are people spinning in circles. So
Yeah. Speaking of bands, the bands are Ash, Buzz, Mortis, and Sandy.
so Sandy is the
So,
band
yeah.
brawler which is being played right now by Killer 34.
Yeah.
So this game is it won't be counted, I believe, and we'll have to wait for confirmation
It's
on
a
what.
sad face from Killer 34. He was too excited on his spank, I guess.
Yeah.
It's okay, mistakes like this happen.
Usually,
And especially when you have that Sandy skin, I would want to play Sandy. Like,
right?
no cap,
That is
the
definitely
best
the
Sandy
best.
skin.
Yeah, 100%. There's no argument about that. Usually in this sort of situation, the team which used the banned brawler would be given one warning, because if you think about it, you'll be like, oh, the game just doesn't count, you know. But you kind of expose that comp in a way, you know. You know, one team played
Yeah.
with a banned brawler, so the game doesn't count. But on the other hand,
still
you
see
can
the other
see,
two.
yeah, you can see exactly what the enemy team wanted to play, and that, you know, you lose a lot of that element of surprise, you know, especially in like in sort of these rock paper scissors kind of matchups. You know, Brawl Stars right now it's a rock paper scissors kind of game. It's all about matchups and getting the counters down, getting a balance. You know, it's about all of these things. So actually knowing the first comp is a very unfair advantage. So one, I think, if I'm not wrong, I'll just get the admins to double check with me, but I'll just double check with the admins that it's one warning, and if it happens again, it's a DQ. That should be the case. Yeah. Yep. Okay. And confirmation, it is one warning before a DQ happens.
Yeah. Alright. They're still in lobby. Perhaps changing up their comp.
Definitely changing up
We'll
that comp.
just wait for the game to start. Oh, and let's go, Aaron. They've dived into the second game.
Alright. Just give me a second.
Alright, so we see Legend X on the Sprout, and we see Dashark on the Sprout as well. Both rocking two different skins, but equally as nice.
Alright, and we see a almost exact mirror, but we have a Jackie versus Frank matchup, and that will definitely be in favor of Frank over
Two
here.
tanks though, yes.
Because once Frank gets his super, you know, he just breaks the wall and Jackie loses that advantage which he has with the walls. An early super here from Coup Decay, unfortunately, you know, Frank just pops a gadget and look at that. What a clean defense.
Yeah. Sadly, Dashark did not have super for that defense.
Yeah,
so
but look at Legend
up
X.
to the two throwers.
Just killing the Frank just like that. You know, you have to really capitalize on that opportunity. Especially against a high HP
He
brawler
had
like
another
Frank.
super, in fact.
Yeah,
That was a great call by Jen to break down the Sprout walls, trying to open up the space.
Yep.
And as you can see, Legend X pinched to a corner, but he has his cute little castle walls up. That's his third super, and wow, he's been farming his supers actually.
But I definitely like to commend ANZ Reckon right here for the very smart lane change. So what they did is they put the Jackie against the body. You know, it's not as strong as you might think. It's kind of like a stalemate because you just have to juke around, but it is definitely a much better matchup than a Jackie versus a Frank. A Jackie versus a Frank is extremely one-sided, especially when the Frank has all his gadgets here. And it's only an opportunity when, you know, the Frank is low and your team is pinching, like now, where you can actually sort of have a chance to win the Frank. You see Legend X struggling
And
with...
it seems to be working out actually.
Yep, so what we have now is a very close game. So I think right now, whoever takes the last bot...
Oh, did you see that amazing juke?
Yep, on the right side by
Starch.
Starch, really well.
Yes.
Frank wanted
That
the
is just
super,
down to the mechanics. And
really down
he
to
won that one,
movement. Really, really well played. So the
a
final bot
16
actually
siege
goes...
bot with 22 seconds on the clock. Legend X has his super, but
They need to
is
get rid of
that
the Frank.
sufficient?
The Frank is a huge threat, as well as the body.
Jen
They have
coming
two
in
very
with
heavy
super
damage
right
dealers.
now. Killer 34 does not go down. I think it's a wrap.
Yep, it's definitely game over. OMG, it's, I missed the Taro for takes this first game. So I think that's a very clear comp advantage to OMG's Tara, because, you know, the Frank just completely counters the Jackie. So a bit of a misread from the Aussies over there, but
The idea was there, they wanted to use the Jackie to run in on the two throwers, which is probably why they changed up the lanes towards the end, but it was probably a little too late by then. And just having the Frank break down the walls, I mean, that's a counter to Sprout in itself, and Sprout Super is a wall, so
Yeah. So actually, what I think
well played by them.
went down there is a brain game. So what I think is they know that a double thrower comp is super strong on this map. So it's only a question about what the last brawler is, right? So
Yeah.
knowing that there are double throwers, the best answer is Mortis, right? So that's why I think that they thought OMG Taro is gonna run Mortis into the two throwers, and they were like, what is the best counter to Mortis? Frank does not deal with a Mortis as well as a Jackie. So I think they went Jackie in anticipation of facing a Mortis, but to their horror, they faced a Frank, and that just absolutely destroyed their Jackie. I think that's actually what happened.
Mm-hmm.
They just got out comped because actually Frank doesn't struggle with a Mortis that much if he knows how to move around and navigate a Mortis. So I think that was a bit of a safer comp from OMG's Tara. I missed the Tara Pool or something, whatever their name is. Oh my goodness. So I think
all right. Let's dive into the
the
third
second,
game.
yeah,
Yes, the second game.
second game.
Okay, because we don't count the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. So we see
And
a
yes,
complete
they
change
changed up
of
my
methods
comms. Yeah,
from both teams.
yeah. And right now we see a Primo. This is the first Primo we're seeing tonight. Primo, as we know, is so in meta right now.
Yep, definitely. Oh, a very nice kill right there by Killer 34 onto Scourge.
Yes. And Legend X takes him down. Amazing.
And that's so important, because when you get the body off, the damage is just gone.
Yeah.
The damage. Body is
Barge
all the
has
damage.
super though. He might be able to push them back, and yes, he pops it off.
Look at Coop the
Killer
K
34
just
goes down.
zoning Jan over there
Just
on the
a
top left.
3-1 now. Can Yashak do anything?
Very strong control from the Aussies right here. You see Legend X moving up. Jan trying to punish, but you can't chase the Stu down. That
Can just dash away.
That's suicidal, exactly. So a very smart pick with the Stu over here. If the Primo jumps, he definitely wants to go on somebody like a Sprout.
Oh, but Coop DK goes down, and that's a sacrifice of 2 volts actually.
Yep. And
if they had gotten
actually,
it would have been a 3-3, but in
honestly,
votes, but now it's a 1-4.
look, they're going in. I knew
1-5.
it, and they actually got it. So what? I was so confused for a second. I'm like, why isn't ANZ Reckon going in? Because actually, the body's live, and the body's the main damage dealer. So, just go in for the damage. They're not gonna get the last ball anyway, the last bot anyways. So they should just full commit, and that's what they did. It took them a bit of time to realize that, but they did do that, and they did go in, and they took the game. So I'm kind of happy because I'm kind of voting for the underdogs right now. If OMG I missed my Tower Pool just won that game, then it's over. It's a best of 3, right? Yeah. So everybody wants the underdogs to win. So right now I'm really hoping that ANZ Reckon pulls it around, gets this last one, and we go on to the third set. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Let's not underestimate our Aussie friends here. They're really strong. In fact,
they're probably playing with delay.
Yeah, that was a monthly finalist, right? They were the best Aussie team, something top 8.
Yeah, they definitely qualified for a bunch of monthly finals. The Aussies, I think Legend X, being a strong part of the team, Scourge as well. Yes. I'm not sure if he is in the same team or a different one, but Scourge, Legend X, even K. Coop the K. He used his name. His name is K. As far as I remember, in the monthly finals. So all of these are monthly finalists. I don't think they're top 4, so I think that's why they can put themselves in a team like this. So that's why they're a very strong team, but they are probably playing with delay. So that's going to make a big difference, make things a bit harder for them.
Yep. Currently, we're just waiting for the next game to start.
Yep.
They're in lobby right now. And Aaron, what are you drinking actually?
Oh,
would you like to tell us more about it?
I don't know if it's legal to just advertise, code Aaron 10 and all that, but so I'll skip all of that. I'm just drinking an energy drink.
But you heard it here first. Code Aaron 10.
Nobody knows what that's about. I'm just drinking an energy drink from a new startup company in Singapore. They're called Bio Energy. Yeah, you can find out more about them on my stream. Don't forget to follow us on our socials as well. Twitch.tv/AaronBall for my streams, and for Jess, it's you want to go
Sea
ahead, Jess?
Jelly, yes. I
Jess
just I
Jelly.
just started streaming Valorant, so
Valorant,
if you wanna
Valorant.
support me, then sure. I play with Aaron every day.
You're so shameless. I play with Aaron every day. I have no life.
But hold on a second, now it's a great time to thank our sponsors, Nice Cactus, and our lovely partner Bearclaw for making this tournament happen. And with that, let's dive into the next game.
All right, so
It
it looks
has
like
already
they're ready.
started. Yeah, oh, in fact, we are late. Team Recon has gotten a level 2 bot, but Killer34 put 2 Sprout Walls, which is big on defense here.
Definitely. Another one. You know, just making the bot go back and forth while Jan tries to hold the control. So we see
But
that shot opening
surprisingly,
the walls here.
they did it 11%. Legend
Yeah.
X going against Jan, he wins the duel.
Very interesting. Considering Legend X probably has delay, that is very impressive. Oh, Legend X
He
breaking the
just
wall,
super through the
ensuring,
wall like it was nothing.
but Jan manages to super, you know, gadget as well and get the return on the
amazing
kills.
trade.
We have the Aussies coming in with another bot, you know, and it doesn't look like OMG, you missed Horrible again has that much of a bolt advantage. You only have 4 bolts, which is definitely very possible to come back. Looks like Scarj is trying to go for some damage here with the super, just in case, you know,
Amazing, yeah.
just in case. So right now what we need is Legend X to win these two, and from there, whoever wins the two
Yeah, and the
matchup
both
is
are 4-0
probably...
right now. There is
And it looks like
a
Legend X manages to get to Sprout. Can he kill him? Very low, almost dead. It looks like Sprout has opted not to completely heal up, so it looks like large a part of the control is towards the Aussies here.
Yeah, did
So
you
there's-
catch what gadget KoopDK was using?
He was using
I
he's probably using the defensive star power gadget. So what they want to do is they want to take out the Brock,
Yep.
and once they take out the Brock, they can successfully do a good.
Oh, the Legend
run.
X's invulnerability took down the wall by KoopDK. That was rather unfortunate.
And it looks like it's a very good defense. They just need to body block a bit. Wow, that was actually
59%. This game is close.
that was really quite risky by Scarj over there. I think
Team Reckon took the set. Amazing.
amazing. I'm really happy for them.
That was a comeback, and Aaron here was voting for the underdogs, and hey, you know, they took the set,
Underdogs
and
always.
yeah, and it's not an underdog anymore because they are a tie. It's a 1-1.
That's right. And now that there are no underdogs, I'm not supporting anyone. I'm just really excited for some
He's
close
chilling
matches.
with his drink.
That's right. I'm chilling with some Bio Energy.
That's right. Do you know the next map? Oh wait, it's Crystal Arcade because we saw that with Team Brawl Stars.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a Leon. We will see a Leon. I'm
Is it banned?
betting all my gems on it.
Let me check the bans.
Mm.
Oh, the overlay is wrong. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Remind me of the
bans.
bans, please, Jelly Queen.
Ash, Buzz, Mortis, and Sandy. Sandy is big here considering that the super really gives a lot of intel. If you're using the offensive super, you can bush check. You know, you don't even need a Rico like how that was like in the old meta. People use Rico on lane a lot. We might see a Mortis after that strong play in the previous games. And yeah, that will most likely be a Leon since that is not a ban.
Yep. So.
Oh wait, sorry, Mortis is banned as well, so we will not see him.
That's interesting. So.
I will probably see another. The mid brawler would be a long range one, like a
Bell
Byron.
probably.
Yeah, if the enemy team is running a tank, you know, Colette might be a good option. I mean, you wouldn't know, but Colette could be a niche pick here. No?
Nah.
Okay. Aaron's better, guys. He's a pro player. I just clear quests, you know.
The only thing about Colette is that he has difficulty finishing off enemies. So you only can finish them off properly with your gadget. And the fact that tanks are not a go-to for this map, I really doubt that a Colette will be played mid. It's probably going to be a Bella Baron because...
In fact, they're in game already, so
Oh
let's
my.
dive into the game. We have a Byron, a a Spike and Tara, and Jen with the super taking down Legend X. They do not miss. The Tara pool does not miss.
It does not. Oh my goodness.
In fact, it is quite a lead by
OMG.
my yes, my OMG
Oh.
with a 8-2 lead.
That's right. Oh dear. Spike, look at Spike struggling with the Tara shades. Oh dear. Really, the only hope right now is for Legend X to get a pull, and he just goes down
Taken
at that
down
moment.
by the Shark, and Jen with another classic.
Oh, it looks like they've more or less secured
Beautiful
this game.
execution.
Kill 34 with 11 gems in the back. No chance. Oh dear.
Let me remind you of the bands. The bands are Ash, Buzz, Mortis, and Sandy. This game is kind of neck to neck, you know. That was really a strong start by team. Oh my gosh, you missed Tarpo again.
Yes, you said it really nicely this time. OMG, Miss Tarple again. So, they've been looking really strong. You know, OMG, Miss Tarple again. For the Brawl Ball set, you know, it looked like ANZ didn't even have a chance. You know, reckon. But they managed to come back in the Siege set. Even though they were using a banned brawler, and they kind of had that advantage in information. So we've seen Reckon turn things around. We just need a different mentality and strategy from them, you know, to kind of think about how they executed the comp and how to maybe counter it, or to, you know, whether they want to mirror it. It's always one of the two options when you're thinking of trying to win your enemy.
Yes. And I was wrong here, there was no Leon.
Yeah, very surprising actually. It looks like the players opted to go for brawlers like Tara, Brock, Spike instead. Really interesting. Actually, I think a Leon would do pretty good.
Sometimes the older brawlers are really the best, you know.
True. I mean, Brock is very meta, and maybe they were playing around it. You know, Tara, they knew that a Leon sneaking up onto a Tara might not be the best idea. And a Brock, when, you know, once he breaks open the whole map, the gadget becomes a bit irrelevant. So we're actually down into our next game.
Yeah, let's check it out. Alright. We have a change of comp. Wow, we have an intense duo, Legend X and Dashark, both on the Brock. The walls are down, it's just a gunfight at this point, and Dashark wins the duel. He has his big rocket and destroys the bottom right wall.
Yeah, really nice dodging by Coup Decay, you know.
Yeah, he has minimal cover, but he's full health.
Yep, really good dodging there. It looks like what needs to happen here is we need Scourge to exhaust all the Tara gadgets. So I believe the Tara has used 2 gadgets so far.
Oh, look at him, he's camping.
Yeah, they just got that information there, but a very nice double pull. They do not miss the Tara pull this time. Coup Decay, you know, trying his best to hold the mid down. They need to take out that Tara healing shade, otherwise he'll come back to bite them
his gadget. That was
later on.
He has another super already, Aaron.
Oh dear, this is looking very bleak for the Aussies right now. It looks like the Tara versus M's matchup did not go as expected. Right there.
M's has her super though. Could she push him back?
Oh! But another double pull.
And
oh dear.
One. Jen is carrying.
Dear. He's carrying 0 gems, but he is carrying the game right here.
And oh, that is amazing.
And he doesn't even need to pull Byron, he just shoots him one time with the last of his cards.
Just,
pulling the Brock, you know, just to
pull on Legend X.
Guarantee that win. And it looks like OMG, you missed Tara pull again. Did not miss a single Tara pull, and they actually took the set right there. Really well played to
really well played.
To them.
In fact, they did run Tara in every single game, right?
Yeah, I think they did. Except the Siege, they couldn't run Tara there, unfortunately. They had to go with they went with the Frank.
Oh wait, yes, you're right. Which was excellent.
Yeah. So, very intense games we have right in the beginning over here. Yeah, and
I think it was just that lineup of Ems versus Tara. Ems could not contest it.
Yeah, I think Tara is it's super strong actually if you think about it. You know, the Tara gadget is what makes the difference here, not Tara. I mean, obviously a Tara Bull is so strong, but
Mm-hmm.
the gadget provides you so much control. You think about it, against a Spike, it's super annoying. You have to waste at least 2 ammo as a Spike to get rid of the Tara gadgets.
Yes, we've
As
seen a
in,
lot of spike today with the new gadget. It's really coming in clutch. You can heal all of your allies. In fact, maybe defense is the best offense, you know, with all these heals.
yeah, exactly. And so it looks like both teams opted to go for Byron as well instead of Bell.
Yeah.
You know, it when it comes down to a pure 1v1, I think the range is basically the same. So the difference is, let's say both a Byron and a Bell hit each other twice, right? So neither die, but both are low. But the Byron just pops his gadget and he's back at full health, and then he just asserts that control, which I think is the difference here. When you're playing someone like Ems or Tara and you're trying to funnel, you want that person to stay alive as much as possible, to charge as much super as possible. The Byron pick is always better for supporting your teammates.
That's right, guys. That's why you have to really thank your supports here. Like, you could have the carry, you know, taking all the gems, scoring all the goals, but the people at the back, like the healers, the Pokos, the Byrons, they're the ones that really support the core of the team. So
Definitely,
don't forget to thank your supports right there.
for sure.
And we're checking with our admins. We're gonna go for a quick break while we update the brackets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
and we'll see you guys soon.
yeah. So I think what I can do is I could introduce the semifinals maps just before, or should we do that after the break maybe? Do we have any more quarterfinal games,
Uh,
or are we going into the um, semifinal games?
Give
I
us a
wonder.
second to check, guys. But I think in the semi-finals we'll be spotting some newer maps.
Yeah, yeah, definitely the maps for semifinals have changed, but are we moving on to the semifinals so quickly?
As in newer maps, there will be like more newer maps developed by Brawl. Like it's quite interesting. We'll tell you guys more about it later. Don't worry.
Also, just now was round of 16. Okay, understood. Oh dear, I actually. Okay, so. Yeah, okay, we'll go into the maps right after this quick break. So
Hmm.
we'll pause the
You guys can
stream.
get a snack or something. Yep,
Yep,
we'll see you guys in a few
go
minutes.
get an energy drink. Bioenergy.com
So
has some
Arrow
really good.
10.
No one knows about. I mean, bioenergy.com has some really nice energy drinks. We're not officially sponsored. Claxon does not officially sponsor or collaborate with them, so you know, just pretend like I didn't say it. But go grab a snack. If you're a player, mentally de-stress yourself. Prepare for the next
Yeah,
game.
remember to have fun, guys. Like,
Yeah, it's
you
not
could be
it's not.
trying hard and all this, but
This
still with your
isn't
friends, you know?
the world finals. It's
Mm-hmm.
all in fun. It's just to prove yourself to the community. Get an eye out for you. It's not the end of the world if you lose. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's just it's a small prize if you win. It's all in good fun. Take it easy, and we'll see you guys after the break.
Yep, yep. See you guys soon.
Okay, Jesse, you can unmute yourself. I mean, you can talk. Oh wait, no, I'm And we are back. Wait a second. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. What this is, I don't know.
It looks complicated.
Okay. Okay, I got it back. We are
Hooray,
back.
we are back. Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, so our admins just need a bit of time with the overlays. In the meantime, I can introduce the quarterfinals maps to you guys. Don't mind Jess, she's really hungry. So am I, my
It's
food is coming
fine.
soon. Pardon us, we're human. So I'm going to show you guys the maps. So the maps are actually exactly the same. So what we have
A
is
bit
center
sad,
stage.
but this is what we have.
Yeah, so we're gonna repeat the quarterfinals maps, and later on, you can see the semifinals maps are these, and the finals maps are these. So I will remind you guys about the maps just before we go on to each as we continue like stage by stage through the tournament. In the meantime, I can show sort of, because I do have a bit of experience in you know, comp deciding and stuff, as I was deciding
Sure,
the
you
comps
guys
for
know.
my team in the monthly finals a couple months ago. So we kind of like discuss about, you know, what people have been playing here, what are the bans, which brawlers are strong, etc. So what I have here is the map and a bunch of brawlers, the commonly used brawlers right here. So we saw a lot of Tara just now. Tara is super strong, you know, they can just creep up in the bushes here. I think we saw a Sandy as well, and we did see an M. So these are brawlers, actually, you know, I didn't even spectate any of these matches. I just kind of like predicted like, okay, these are some strong brawlers, you know, which will probably be played on the map, and in fact they did, to who's surprised. So I was thinking that people might play some tanks. They might go, you know, Primo, Buzz, Poco. These are also very strong options, which I'm surprised nobody has used so far. But I think it's the presence of the M's, the Tara, and the like all of these brawlers. These are very anti-tank brawlers, you know. As a tank, you would hate to go against a Tara, you'd hate to go against an Ems, you'd hate to go against a Spike. So that's probably the reason why we didn't see many tanks. And we also have Amber. So if Amber is in the equation, imagine Amber just burns all your bushes. That's your only advantage as a tank, gone. So that is probably the main reason why we're not seeing that many tanks over here. And in
All
fact,
of these brawlers, in fact, have a wide AoE. Like the spike, curveball, and even if it's not curveball, just the little spike splitting out.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
None of
And that's
these
what you need for
brawlers
center stage.
are like sharpshooters, you know, because if you miss your shot and the tank sneaks up on you, you're dead. So that's why we see Tara, we see Ems, Sandy. These are brawlers which, if you shoot that area, there's definitely nobody in that area. So with a spike, if you're very skilled, you might be able to sneak up past one, but it is very rare, and it is painful if you do get hit by the spike. So it is very punishing if you don't hit it. So that's why we saw a lot of these brawlers here, and I think we might continue to see them played. But I think some counters which we might consider, maybe we'll see more Amber, because if you think about it, Amber can counter Tara, and Tara is really strong, as we've seen in the previous games. And once Amber, you know, Amber can burn the bushes, so tanks are not really a problem at that point, because you can just easily pinch them. You can kill the Tara. It's decent against an Ems, it's decent against a Sandy. It might struggle against a Spike, but so I predict that we might see an introduction of a Tara here, alongside, you know, these other four meta brawlers. Did we see anything else, Jess? Do you remember anything else meta that I missed out?
No, actually.
No. So that's what I'm
I think you're doing a
predicting.
really great job here.
For center stage. And let's go on to
Wait, hold on a
Junk.
second. Was there not a Rico?
Oh yes, there was a Rico as well. But honestly, I think they switched out the Rico after one game. Am I right? There was a Brock instead, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there was a Brock.
And
So
Brock is. Would you count Brock as a sharpshooter? He kind of is, but he kind of isn't, you know.
he kind of is, but you know, with the buff to the radius, and with the gadget, you know, with the gadget you can just, it kind of does the same role as an Amber. When an Amber burns bushes, what the Brock does is he gadgets, he takes out a small portion of the grass. So let's say this is the grass here, right? If let's say the Brock just destroys this portion of the grass, it's impossible for a tank to sneak up anymore. It'll be very clear when the tank crosses over from this part of the bush to the next part of the bush, and then everyone's aware, you know, there's a tank in our bush, and they squeeze them out immediately, kind of thing. And as the Brock gets supers and he opens up the map, it kind of makes the tanks irrelevant as well. So that is one thinking behind the Brock as well. It kind of soft counters tanks, but against a full-on tank counter, a full-on like poker double tank, it might be difficult. So, moving on to the next map, what we saw just now, we saw some Sprout, we did see some Frank, we did, I don't think we saw Primo, did we? I don't think we saw Primo. We saw Jackie, which didn't really work out, right here, but we did see Sprout.
That was a crowd favorite.
I forgot to add in Ems and Bali over here. So, you know, the Sprout just is so good on defense. But when the Frank breaks this wall right here, the defense just crumbles. And that's what we saw when they brought the Brock in as well. What they did is they just broke this wall, and once this wall is out of the game, out of the picture, what you see is a Sprout struggling to defend. And then it removes so much of the defensive capability of a Sprout.
But hold on a second. You don't forget the Sprout on attack though. Like there was this part, right, where the Sprout put like a right wall, and that like channeled all of the opponents to the left side. That was really good because it kind of they just had to go through that one spawn point eventually.
Yep.
And
definitely. So if you create a wall and you
really
funnel, you know, you create a Sprout wall here and you funnel everybody to one side, it gives a lot of value, especially if you're running a body as well. If, like, let's say all the enemy brawlers are over here, right? You have a body, you get value because you're gonna hit somebody, and if you get your super as well, that's gonna be a lot of damage. So what I think people are going to continue to opt to run at least one sort of wall breaker, you know, either a Frank or a Brock, to destroy this middle wall, even if it's on defense, because it just removes the value of Sprout a lot. So
Sprout really alters the map though.
Yeah, Sprout really alters the map. Especially this map, you know, the walls really alter the map a lot.
There was also a Bali, right? There was a double thrower combo.
So Sprout and Bali.
Great use of throwers here. But let's put that on pause because our next team is on standby.
Alright, so let's go back.
We're moving on to the quarterfinals right now, right, Aaron? So
yep, so we'll be seeing these two maps, Center Stage, the same Siege map, as well as Crystal Arcade, if it comes down to that.
Yes, and who will we be spectating? Doge Gang and Sibei Washla.
Sibei Washla.
Sibei Washla. You need to say in the Singaporean accent.
If you're not,
Sibei Washla.
If you don't say in the Singaporean accent,
you have to ditch your caster voice, okay?
Yeah. Sibei Washla, okay.
I guess Doge Gang was a better gang because when we last checked the bracket, they were against Salty Gang, right?
Yep, there was a gang diff right there. Doge Gang, okay. Congratulations.
And the bands, most importantly, that is Sandy, Brock, Ash, and Rico. Yep.
Sandy, Ash, Brock, and Rico. Some very strong bands over there. All of them. We see Ash being banned in almost every single matchup today, because it's actually really. I don't think the community has gotten used to a proper counter for it. I think it's still a bit overpowered actually. So, yeah, that's why we see it banned.
But Rico though.
Yeah, Rico is interesting. I think that's
that's
specific for the maps, because Center Stage they're probably afraid to play Rico, and maybe Crystal Arcade as well.
Yeah. Alright, so
who will we be spectating today?
We will be spectating Magma from Team Doge Gang.
Alright.
Alright. They are in the lobby. They should be starting anytime soon.
Alright, so let me just update the overlays. We're going 0-0 into the first game. Yep. Give me a second.
Yep.
Doge Gang versus Sibei Wash. Nice.
Yeah, man. Come on, Aaron. You have to give us your best impression of Sibei Wash.
Sibei Wash. I can't do it. It's I have to be talking to a different person. I have to be in a different place.
You need to imagine being angry. Wow, Sibei Wash.
Okay, I need to stop. You need to infuriate me first. Okay, I need to pretend I just lost
looking
to.
at the chat, hold on. There's an inquiry about the consequences of using bans. What is the warning limit? We'll check with our admins
So
and we'll update you
it is
guys.
definitely only a single warning. So if you do
Oh,
use the ban
single
brawler,
warning. Okay,
there will be
apologies.
one warning for the team which used the ban brawler, and if it occurs again, it's a DQ. I'm not sure if it's for the map or for the entire series against that opponent, but you don't want to be using a ban brawler more than once. In fact, you should try to avoid it at all costs to make everybody's life easier, to save some time for the casters, for your own teammates, for your enemy team as well. Just avoid using the ban brawler. It's not going to count anyways, and if you do it again, there are consequences. So just avoid doing it completely as fast as possible. We understand we all make mistakes sometimes, but yes, that is the consequence.
Okay, well, our friends at Doge Gang and eBay Wash are still in the lobby. I heard a little laugh from you. But predictions for any brawlers? Like Aaron was talking about the AOE brawlers, right? Like Ems. I think they might run a Amber because there's just so much grass. Just get rid of the grass, you know.
Yep. So looking at the players, I think this will be interesting. So from Doge Gang we have Magma, we have Ash King, Mr. Abhishek, and Fahim. It looks like a largely Indian team if I'm not wrong. And
okay.
Sibe Wash I think I said that right. Where is that? Okay, so Sibe Wash actually this lineup actually got second place in the previous tournament.
Oh,
so
alright.
This will definitely be a game to look out for. The captain is Drago, and the players along with him are Void Drifter and Skeptic. So
yeah,
gonna be
Drago,
some
good friends of ours.
Yeah, Drago plays Valorant as well. Do stop by Jessie Jelly's stream, twitch.tv/Jessie Jelly, if you want to see some really chill, fun Valorant action. You know, she streams maybe like once in 2 days. You know. Quite recently, she's been streaming quite a bit, so do drop her a follow.
Yes, thank you for the awesome shout out.
The stream.
Yeah, you stop by, you can watch Aaron play too, which is very different from Brawl. You know, our Mr. Competitive player in Brawl. It's a whole different dynamic.
I'm a huge noob at Valorant, so if you wanna laugh at me,
go spectate.
Hold on,
Magma's in game. Let's jump into the spectates.
All right, so.
Oh, okay. Here we have it from Team.
Like
they have a Ems, a Tara, they chose to run a Bell, which is really good for bush checking. As you can see, it came in handy. Well, the little off bounce off Fahim onto Ash King, revealing his location.
And if you think about it, the Bell gadget, you know, you just pop it in the middle of the bush there, and you know when someone's going to sneak up. The only thing is, you're limited to having only 3 instances to use it. So let's see Ash King with a very quick elimination on Void Drift over there. Fahim trying to check for Tara, but Arya actually gets a really good position down on Ems. I think
he got a little too close there.
A little too close, but you know, it's all about getting that first Tara super and then cycling it from there on. So I don't think that was a very bad play from him.
Yeah.
And you see the ball in the position of Wash. Drago almost sneaks through. Arya with a nice pull to clear the Ems. Passes the ball in, there's no time.
Oh, flawless by Arya.
What a goal. Really well played by CB Wash.
Really not washed.
Really not washed indeed. I mean, coming in second in the previous tournament, you can't expect a very nice prediction.
On Arya.
Pulled by Fahim over there.
That healing shade coming in handy. Oh, it got taken down.
And Drago almost goes down to Fahim there, but pops his super to stay alive, but he's a bit too close to them, so he goes down. Unfortunately.
However, that cactus is gonna be out soon. It might give the ally some healing.
Maybe, and we see a very valuable shot by Magma over here, taking out 2 brawlers.
Alright. Looks like a goal.
Team wide, man, it's 1-1.
Well, both Taras have super right now.
So it's honestly, whoever can get the better Tara super off first.
Out.
Fahim with a prediction pull doesn't work this time. Arya is gonna get some really good position if he can sneak up right here and kill Ash King. Looks like he doesn't choose to do it.
Chased down by that little shadow right there.
He chose to avoid the last shadow and go for a Tara shot, knowing that he's low.
And that's
very good
nice
zoning.
Drago. That's just
1-1.
game sense at this point.
This will go into overtime. Let's see Arya's position. He's gonna see exactly where the Tara's hiding right after this. Looks like CBA Watch need to heal up just a bit, and the spike is not allowing them to do that. Ash King putting a very strong presence on spike right here. Fight him with the gadgets to push Bell to the corner. This looks very unfortunate for Arya over there. Couldn't get the pull in time. I think he held that for a bit too long there.
Yeah, he did.
Unfortunate
But
for
that was just a
CBA
nice
Watch,
goal
but
from Magma.
you just played better. Congratulations on the first game. Okay, I'm going to select a different brawler, so stop saying player 1, get ready.
Let's look at Shelly.
Shelly?
Let's go get it.
We love a Shelly.
Alright, we love Shelly. We'll hear a Shelly voice line after every game, instead of an 8-bit.
Yeah, if you guys follow Aaron's Twitch, he does lots of really great voice lines, including a green one.
Oh my, the Gene one was terrible. Please, let's not talk about it.
The green one was pretty cute.
Oh my. Okay, so
Oh, we have some things we want to address. Aaron, you can take it away.
yeah, so when it comes to banned brawlers, if you select it, you only have one instance where, you know, an honest mistake is made.
Wait, hold that thought, Darren. Second game.
Oh my. Alright,
We are
alright.
transitioning. Give us
Oh
a second.
dear.
This time, Magma takes up the spike. He manages to push him down. Gets the sprout as well. Good for 2. Fine passes the ball to Magma. It's a flawless goal.
Flawless, and Spike even gets the super there. Not looking too good for CBA Watch. The Sprout pick not really working out right now. I think it's too difficult with the Tara gadgets and the Spike gadget.
That was a great hit by Draco though, pushing Magma to half health, but he recovers.
Arya gets the kill now. A lot of trades coming down, but 2 versus
It
0.
was some dominating performance.
The Spike slow actually might have got them right there.
Underpass?
Draco manages to gadget and clear the
Yes.
ball. Very well played. Good defense by him. And it looks like both of them went down. So now Void Drifter needs to get the Tara low so he can't get the free super off. So let's see how he plans to do that.
Fine with the predictions. Gets one.
Interesting. The point
Magma is on
Sprout.
mid this time.
Yeah, Magma's mid this time, and Drago doing a pretty good job over there, trying to kill the healing shape, but it actually doesn't go out, and that actually comes back to bite. Look at the
Yeah,
look at Magma feeding there,
Amazing.
and it looks like Doge Gang gets this game. Well played.
Well played by Doge Gang, yeah.
Haha. All right.
Alright, sorry, Aaron, what were you saying again about the bands?
Yeah. So the band
Ruling.
brothers. So people make honest mistakes. So that's the reason why one warning is given, and so you're given one chance. You know, in case you really like accidentally clicked on a banned brawler and you forgot, you genuinely forgot that that brawler was banned, you have one chance, one warning. But if it happens again, you lose. It's very simple. So we just give one chance for honest mistakes, but once you're warned, you will lose if you make that mistake again. So it is a very strict warning. It's one warning and it's very severe. So I mean, honestly, looking at these games, the comps don't differ that much, so it's not really much of a rock paper scissors. You know, we see the standard brawlers in every match, every map. I went through earlier. You know, for center stage, you still see the normal, you know, Ems, Tara, Spike, all of this. These are, you can expect them more or less. For Siege, you can expect a double thrower, you can expect one tank, you can maybe expect a triple tank. It just works like that. And for the final map, you know, you'd see either Byron and Bell, you'll see a Tara or a Spike. You know, the meta is pretty fixed right now.
Yeah.
So there's not much point in trying to pull something like that off. It doesn't make sense. It's illogical. You're wasting everyone's time. Please don't do that.
Yes, and speaking of that, we're actually on to our second map, Siege. Let's
Okay,
go.
so who actually took that first set right there?
Team Doge, right? Team Doge.
Team Doge
If
took
I'm
that
not
first set. Alright, just give me
Yes.
1 second.
Currently, Team Seabay Washla is dominating the siege.
Oh
They've
my.
gotten it down to a 10% just on the first bot without a sprout.
Oh my.
They don't need a sprout. They are
Give me a
actually
second.
running a Buzz, Griff, and Stu. Very new brawlers to the game. And oh, Pepper tries to hook himself onto the turret, gets it down to -3%.
Oh, a very nice kill on the M's over there with the Griff
Yep.
super. Obviously a very nice teleport as well by Drago. Actually killing the Buzz right there. Interesting super and jump. I think he thought he was Stu there for a moment. Getting a bit excited with his gadgets there. I think he saw the Griff coming and was a bit afraid, but you know, he needs to kill everybody at that point. It's too difficult for him to do alone. And
oh, that was a very dominating
that
by
was a very dominating game.
Team Doge.
Team Doge, if they take this one more game, they take both sets and they move on. Whereas we are rooting for the underdogs as always. Let's see whether Team Seabay Wash
That
gets...
was fast.
They need the next 2 games to stay in the competition. So let's see whether they can handle the pressure.
But hey, it's proven right. And in our other games, we saw some underdogs eventually winning.
Yeah, exactly. So really excited for this next game. I hope that, you know, Team Seaway Wash can pull up their socks and get something done right now.
Yep.
As we wait for the last game or last 2 games of this set.
Definitely.
So it's kind of, I mean, you know, these Team Seabay Wash actually they got 2nd place last tournament, so it's just a matter of getting their foot, you know, right on the getting their pace back on, getting the I'm trying not to believe that they're actually washed. Like, you know, if they can get 2nd place in the previous tournament, I'm pretty sure they're a team to be not a team to be messed with, you know. They're probably a strong team. It's just maybe not that day today, so I'm really looking forward to
Alright.
Alright,
And we're in with our 2nd game on
Alright.
Siege. Interesting gadget by Ash King. He chooses to break down their own wall.
Yep, so the idea, interesting idea. I don't think
Oh,
this
and
is-
Fime actually gets taken out by Arya on the M.
Yep.
He tried to gadget into that wall there and break it down, but it was quite unsuccessful.
Yeah, Boy Drifter with a nice elimination over there. Arya getting the
This gives TB Washer the
position.
lead at 4-2.
So it's going to be I think the only difficult thing right here is the M's versus Stu. The Boy Drifter really handling that Buzz very well, using the super to try to finish him off, but he misplaces it very slightly and the Buzz actually gets away with 56 HP. Arya doing a really good job holding the Stu over here. We need Drago to try and, you know, get the grip out of the
Drago
picture.
has his pull.
Do we see a pull here on the Stu
Like
or the
he's
Buzz?
trying to-
Looks like
But the Buzz
Magma
gets
going in for a
first.
play over
Drago
here
goes
and
Oh,
gets a
Magma.
double stun. Actually even kills Ems. This is not looking good for Seabay Wash. I mean, they do have the bot now, so let's see whether they can capitalize on it. You know, they...
Wait, it is good for CB Wash.
Drago,
It's not
unfortunately,
good for Drago.
missing
I'm
his
gonna-
pull there. Let's see whether
Indulge.
how much damage they could get in. I mean, the bot is still relatively healthy, and Ems doing a lot of damage. They could actually finish it right there, but they choose not to. The bot is a bit too low. And now they're going to play for control again. They need another 6 bots to guarantee that final bolt. In terms of defense, they need a Gene Pull. They need a M Super.
Void Drifter getting pinched over there, but
Void Drifter actually goes down.
Comes to
Drago.
clutch.
Sorry, not Void Drifter, I mean the Grip. And we see all three, a 3 versus 2 here. This is looking pretty good. We need a pull on the Buzz right here, and the Buzz actually goes down. That allows him to get the last couple bolts,
was a
and
nice play,
actually, amazing, believe it or not,
We've got a 10 volts each.
they actually got the next bolt as well. From a 6-volt deficit,
Will you look
CBA
at that?
wash.
Look at that comeback.
A comeback.
He may not
I
wash.
smell a comeback, right here. Arya just, heck care, going in, dealing damage, the game's over. Do we see them taking the set? We can only hope. Very well played by both teams. Very intense final bot. It was almost guaranteed that whoever got that final bot would win the game because, a Buzz can just chain super, a Griff, and a Stu. Actually looking at sorry, what's this other team's name? I keep forgetting. CBA Wash just is sealed in my head. Oh my goodness. Doge Gang, right? So Doge Gang, they don't have many damage dealers. You think about it, a Stu can only tickle the Ike. A Griff
They're using
can
a control comp.
Yeah, they're using a control comp, and the fact that that they couldn't even get one bot, that's kind of a red flag. If you're running a good control comp, you should be planning to get every single bot. Because looking in terms of their offense capability, they only have a Buzz, and they only can hope that the Buzz chains super, and the only hope is that the Griff can get a super on the Ike, which is not easy to do. So a very interesting comp. I think they were doing better with the previous comp, but nonetheless, I'm really proud of CBA Wash for getting that game. It's not a clean 2-0, and it might not even be a 2-0 if this comes to a 1-1. We'll be going on to the next game, so let's hope for that. I'm looking forward to a very interesting game, and yeah, let's see whether the match is not underway as of yet. And it looks like an update from the admins. Actually, none of the quarters have actually finished. It looks like everybody is going to the third set. So some really intense,
really neck to neck right now.
Competition today, and I'm really looking forward to it.
The finals are gonna be exciting, guys.
Definitely. If only in the quarters everyone's going to the third set, imagine how intense the games will be. Excuse me. How's your dinner, Jess?
It's actually really good. I
What
love
are you having?
noodles.
Noodles.
I'm eating wonton noodles, guys.
Can't go wrong with wonton. Classic Singaporean favorite.
Yep. I can eat anything noodles. How about you, Aaron? What did you have? I just see you enjoying your Biro energy
Yeah,
drink
right now that's all I have in my stomach. I'm still waiting for my
McDonald's?
very good guess. I'm having, if you guess McDonald's, you're probably right half the time. But I don't think it's McDonald's today. I have to wait and see.
I'll let you in on a secret, guys. When we're doing our Valorant late night grind, Aaron is always eating a McSpicy. At one point, he ordered 2 meals for himself and ate both.
I didn't have them at the same time, okay? You make it seem like I'm obese. Oh my goodness.
But it's not wrong to be obese.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, enough of the talk. Let's go into the next game.
Oh, in fact, too much McDonald's. They are on to 8 siege bot, Team Doge.
Doge Gang actually getting a very nice push here. Actually, getting Drago down. They need a pretty good defense right over here. Buzz actually
by Magma.
getting in. Drago coming in to try to defend, and actually goes down.
Oh.
Looks like Doge Gang with a very swift victory right over here. Looks like it might have been the first push even. Oh my goodness.
And that's match point, right? That's 2-0.
That's game. That's game. That's 2-0 to Doge Gang. Well played. I mean,
not match point. Yes, game.
That's game. Yeah. And it's a statement, to take out the winners of, well, not the winner, the runners up of the previous tournament. That is a statement. So definitely high expectations from now on for Doge Gang. And let's slowly we'll do a quick commercial break. I don't know, how are we doing this? Are we just going to pause the stream, or do you guys want to see some analysis? My rubbish analysis. I mean,
okay, first of all, guys, let's give a big clap for Aaron here. Like, he is doing this iPad analysis on his school app, okay? That's a lot of effort coming from a one-man production team.
I mean,
like,
okay.
We may not be, World Finals or Supercell, but we're trying with our iPads. Like,
We're trying with iOS, that's right. Um, a huge shout out to
at least
Jess.
it's not Microsoft Paint.
Oh my,
That's all I can say.
oh my, yes, please. Microsoft Paint. I don't know when's the last time I heard that phrase. Microsoft Paint. Anyway, a huge shout out to Jess as well. For thanking me when I'm quiet and like trying to get the overlays and the production
Yes,
side of
guys.
things.
It actually looks like we're staring into blank space, but we're actually doing a lot of stuff. We're talking to our admins while talking.
Yeah, that's
We're
right.
trying to put overlays, new graphics. We're trying to change the scenes.
So, thank you all for being patient with us.
Yeah, it means a lot to us.
Yes, definitely. So, Doge Gang with a very convincing 2-0 win on CBA Washed. Unfortunately, they go down, and yeah, so that will be the quarters over for our set. It looks like everybody's still finishing their quarters maps. I don't know. Did we see any like interesting brawler picks today? We saw a Griff in Siege, which we actually hadn't seen before. We were used to seeing double throwers, right? Double throwers and a tank.
And a Sprout, and there was none of that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there was.
Sorry, Aaron, what was the comp again? Griff, Stu, and Buzz, right?
We saw on Drago's team we had a Jean, we had a
Jean.
Ems, and we had a Spike, if I remember correctly.
So they were playing very controlled brawlers, but the other team
they
were
Buzz
playing quite
for
aggressively.
aggro.
Yeah.
They had a Griff
They were all
to break
pretty
the
aggro
walls.
if you played a Griff, right?
And they had a Stu as well. So if you think about
Yes.
it, Buzz and Stu are very offensive brawlers. They have the potential to really annoy the heck out of you if you're facing these brawlers. And and Griff was there. I think Griff was there as the counter pick. Against throwers, the gadget breaks open the wall. Against tanks, it's super solid with the super. You can just like absolutely melt down the tank. So it was a really good good pick from Doge Gang over there to pick, just to have that the Griff pick. It can manage with throwers. It can manage with tanks. The fact that you can open up the wall, the map. It makes throwers a lot less effective, and it gives space for Buzz and Stu to like annoy them.
Space. That's a very, very key factor when it comes to controlling the map.
Definitely, especially for this siege map, where the walls are so, I wouldn't say weird, but they're like so strategically
Weird
placed.
is the word.
They're so strategically placed, It's like one of the few maps where you see Siege, where you see Sprout played. Like on ladder, you see Sprout everywhere on this map, Junk Park. And you don't see it anywhere else. Like all the other Siege maps, this is it's an interesting map pool. I have to give my I won't even say, it's not congratulations, it's just like a
Hooray.
It's like hooray. Is it a hooray? I don't know what emotion this is I'm feeling right now, but very interesting weird maps. Did I say weird? I think I fit the word weird.
Okay, let's just embrace it. It is a weird map.
Embrace these maps. Thank you for the
It is called
poll.
Junk Park.
It is a junk map as well. Thank you, Wiggly Spoo, for this selection. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay, so anyways, we finished with the quarters. So what we could do is we could kind of speculate maybe what might these teams bring for the semifinals maps. So
Yeah.
what do you think someone will play on this map? This map is called let me find out the name of this map.
Hold on. We can't exactly remember all the maps either.
Yeah.
Is it Power Shot?
Yeah, so it's Power Shot, Robo Ring, and 4 Squared, okay? So for Power Shot, what do you think people will play? Seems like a relatively open map.
Actually, I'm just betting on Sandy.
Sandy, I
Like,
mean
look
Sandy.
at that middle area. Like the sand cloud could just take up that little
Yeah,
space
imagine
right there,
just-
and you get dominance over the mid.
You can just imagine a Sandy standing like somewhere here, right? And you can just like peek his shots left and right. And once he gets a super, it covers this like entire area, and you get almost a full map control. So Sandy would definitely be a very strong pick on this map. I think in terms of the mid, we might see like a Bell or a Byron, for that, because it's very open. You can see these brawlers like pinching on all other lanes. But on the sides, I think you might see. Yeah, so Sandy is a very probable pick. We might see like a
The tank
Buzz.
actually.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Buzz, you
Buzz,
know, like kind of
Buzz.
just like chilling over here. And you know, with his radius, he can also just like charge super off of the mid and even the side as well. On the side and even the mid as well. And
Yeah,
what
Buzz is a
else might we
very
see?
self-sustainable
Mm-hmm.
brawler actually.
I mean, you could
His
also
kit in
consider.
general is great. I use him a lot on solo showdown for
Yeah, but
fun.
you could even imagine like imagine these walls gone. Someone can just pick a Brock, break open these walls, and suddenly the map is quite open. Like you only have like a few of these couple like annoying walls, but besides that, the map is pretty open, and we might see some long range. Like we might see like a maybe you know a Bell, a Brock, and a I don't know another long range brawler to kind of like assert that map control, but. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. We might even see in M's, you know, the fact that you can move up here pretty easily with any brawler, and you can like kind of like peek into the left, into the right to the brawler. You can even, if your range is long enough, you can shoot at the mid and put some pressure there. It's gonna be a lot of diversity of comps for this map. I foresee. Hmm. Can't wait to see what everyone uses here on this map on power
Yeah.
shots. So
What do you think about B though?
B on this map.
With the rattled hive, like you can probably get some positioning
I think
to
the
be
Rattle
like that.
Hive it's like it tickles. It's not much of a.
It tickles.
I don't think that's
You
the
heard it, guys.
meta,
It tickles.
the gadget right now. I think as a B, people always use the whatever you call that sticky syrup or whatever it is. I forget the name, but you put that gadget somewhere here and the radius is kind of it's sizable. You know, it's not that huge, but it's sizable enough to slow. You know, if you have a tank here, the slow is like it's so annoying. You know, we might even see throwers to just to deal with stuff like with totems. You know, like a Leon gadget, like a bee kind of thing. I don't think like it's the best pick because of like the presence of like Buzz and stuff like that. So it's kind of risky if you run throwers, but you know it's a possibility.
It is, it is.
Yeah, I think the rattled hive is that what it's called? I think that's pretty.
I think it's
It's a pretty
should
off
we call it
meta
ticklish hive.
gadget. Yes, it's the ticklish hive. It's not that meta. I feel. Anyways,
Yes. We
um,
really trust Aaron's judgment when it comes to choosing
no, I'm just
spawns.
speculating. I mean, I'm not. I don't know the bands. I don't know a lot of variables. So this is just kind of like speculation, prediction. It's not really. I can't guarantee any of the teams are going to be playing any of what I'm. I mean, okay, you know, I can more or less guarantee 100% one of the brawlers I mentioned is probably going to show up on that map, but definitely not the full comp. So
What is this map?
yeah, I've never seen this map.
It looks terrible.
Wiggly Spoo, you and I, we need to have a word. What are you doing?
What is with this selection?
Oh my. Well, it's very interesting. I think, what's the name of this map? I don't know, it doesn't even matter, I've never seen it. But wow.
Yeah, I think it looks like one of those community maps, like the
Yeah.
everyday ones. Oh,
Yeah.
it's called Robo Ring. It does in fact look like a ring.
Yep, for sure. You can see
Sprout
this.
might come in handy here. Just look at the middle. You could put a Sprout wall. It's
Yep.
the same logic as Junk Park. This
You
bot
could
will
just
just walk to the right or the left.
You just put a sprout wall there in the middle, and you have the mid is basically blocked off. Like imagine you can't walk here, right? You're forced to go like either left or right. You have no choice, and
I
that will
would
make
run
things a
Buzz
lot.
here too. Look at the bushes. You could definitely utilize that.
Definitely. I think Buzz. I don't know. Maybe somebody they could just go like a Brock, you know, and just like
How about Pam? You could have that. The turret does damage. That
yep, the
could
tower does
be
do
pretty
damage.
good.
Pam could be possible. I mean, you know, honestly, I'm just looking at this really small gap here. It's such a small gap for like the mid to enter, and like even for the lanes. For the lanes, it's not that bad. You have a bit more space, but for the mid to enter, it's so narrow. Like it's going to funnel the bot there every single time. I mean,
So would it be a Sprout mid? Would you say? Because you could even use it as a offensive Sprout player, you could put the wall right in the like that. What do you call that little opening?
Here, right here.
Yeah. And
Well,
then
I
you'll
mean,
just be
you'd want
funneling
the
it,
you'd
pulling
want
your
the.
opponents to the right and left.
I think you'd want to put the on offense. You'd want to put the Sprout wall here because you want the ball to go ASAP onto the Ike, right?
Mhm.
You wouldn't want the bot to do a roundabout, so they
No,
might do
as
it
in
on
like
one side to kind of like funnel everybody, like, you know, just after the bot's pushed in, and there's a bit of time, then you want to put this wall here, and then everybody will be funneled into this choke point or this choke point, so that
yes.
that is possible as well. But honestly, I think if Brock is not banned, Brock will be the default go-to because the Brock can just like he can just, you know, with the radius, it's impossible to like it's literally impossible to like avoid getting hit by a Brock if you're coming out through this choke point. So I think a Brock would be able to charge super really easily, and with the Brock super you can take out entire chunks of walls. You can take out a whole side, you know, and that opens up the map a lot. So I think a Brock is definitely something we'll be seeing. It's possible that there'll be Sprout, but I think with if Brock isn't banned, I don't think we'll be seeing a Sprout. I just it's just a feeling, you know. And people could just go like a. There are just too many Sprout counters, you know. If you think about it, like not Mortis. I mean Mortis is definitely a
But
possibility.
still though.
Stu is a possibility, but like Buzz, you know, Buzz will just once you hook onto a Sprout, the Sprout is done for you. There's no
Destroyed.
running away. You are dead, 100%. Unless you have a Shelly next to you to super him out
But
of.
who would play Shelly here?
Exactly. I'm looking forward to the team that plays Shelly here.
Very sorry to all you Shelly fans.
You heard it first. If you play Shelly, we will notice you. So let's influence the meta. Let's go. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the maps on that, the comps on that map, and this map. This was actually a very old ladder map. I remember pushing
Yes.
trophies on this map.
This is a really nostalgic map.
Yeah, so I think it's called Four
I
Square.
remember camping in the bush.
Oh, you dirty bush camper.
I
I mean,
have to apologize for those days, but regret it.
I mean, camping in the bush is like I think the only time where it's really good is like, let's say like you win like one lane or something like that, and then the mid also dies at approximately the same time, and then let's say you can sneak like into this bush, right, and then you're standing like right next to them, and they don't know you're there. It pays off every single time. Like if you can sneak up when like one of the lanes don't know, it's so rewarding. I don't know how to explain this to like everyone accurately, but when you can pull off that sneak, those who know, and when you can sneak off that's when you can when you can pull off that sneak, it's really rewarding. I'm sure we'll see it at some point because the players here gathered today are very skilled. You know, no cap. Like some of these players could easily make it into the monthly final. Some of them have and are monthly finalists. But yeah, we're not seeing anything short of excellent so far today, even in the
Yeah.
quarters.
My predictions is that I'll be seeing a Mortis for sure. Like look at all these corners.
Yeah,
You'll
I
definitely
mean,
get some sneaky kills there.
definitely, and the fact that people tend to like to play throwers, you know, to just like stand behind here and you can
Yes,
shoot over
this
this
was
wall.
my Bali map, Aaron. I was
Yeah.
just wrecked time and time again by Mortis.
Yeah, that's why Mortis you know, if Mortis was meta last time, it's much stronger now than it was previously. No cap, you will see a Mortis on this map. You know, unless somebody goes like a triple tank kind of thing, then people stop playing Mortis. But
And what is the name of this map again? It is.
I think it's four squared. I think
Four
another
squared.
possible pick we'll see is Rico. Rico is really strong on the sides.
Yeah, he is.
So I do look forward to that, and it is a passive. It is a tank counter in a sense. You know, if you can hit your shots well. So we'll definitely see maybe a Rico, a Mortis in the mid. We might see throwers. Although I don't think that will be the go-to. I feel like throwers right now in this meta are more of a reactive kind of pick. You know, it's not really something you'd want to go first like right off the bat because of how many counters it has. You kind of want to get a sensing of what your opponent runs, and then you run the thrower, knowing that, you know, they're not running these kind of like Mortis, Buzz kind of super throw counters.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so expect to see these kind of brawlers. I'll be looking out for them. You know, to the Shelly players out there, go ahead and play Shelly. Break open. You know, there's wall breaking. You can use your gadget to imagine a Shelly gadget, right? You can just like you clear the whole side. You can win a Rico as a Shelly.
Indeed. Might as well play Shelly like a Piper. I'm
Yep.
kidding.
Just do it.
I'm kidding.
I've done it before. I've won a Piper as a Shelly with a new gadget. You can do it too.
Okay.
Go ahead. Okay,
Alright,
and
so our GFX is coming in for the brackets. We'll show it to you guys soon, and then we can be off to semis and see if there will really be a Shelly or not.
yes, I'm really looking forward to that. So let's head over back to the caster's deck. And can you tell us more about our next matchups, Jelly Queen?
Okay, so we will be spectating Doge Gang and Team Maniac. So actually, Doge Gang came pretty far in the competition.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and Team Maniacs. Does anyone know who are the players? Any guesses? We have a dolphin emoji next to one of them.
Oh,
Do
I
you
think I
have
know.
any idea, Aaron?
Does it start with Da?
Nice try, but
No.
it's Vishal.
Oh my,
Vishal,
Vishal.
Rival, and Sean Hunt 07.
Oh my, very interesting names. I look
Very
forward
dangerous people.
to Vishal 07. Oh my goodness. Might be working with James Bond. We don't know. We only can wait to find out.
Just needs an extra 0.
That's right.
Yes.
So-
and is this an Indian team as well? Could this
It's-
be a?
I mean,
Wow.
Vishal sounds very Indian to me, so I'm guessing it is. So yeah, it'll be pretty interesting to see that, you know,
Yes.
some Indian teams have come in really strong in the
Yeah,
monthly
it's really
finals
amazing
as
to be
well.
honest.
You know, so you know,
Augers.
can't underestimate them. Yeah, let me just don't mind
Alright,
me.
Aaron's just getting ready the brackets for you guys. We can take a look at it in a second.
Yep, and so we'll be watching Doge versus Team Maniacs first. And why don't we take a look at the brackets real quick?
Yeah.
So, these are the updated brackets. We have all the
Wow.
quarter. Oh wait, these are semifinals already. Yeah, so we're
Wow,
definitely
look
heading
at.
into semifinals.
Oh my gosh, you missed Tarapo again. They have made it.
Wow.
We came
They
pretty
won
far.
Claro. Congratulations. And yeah, and Doge Gang. We see Doge Gang, OMG, Mr. Tarple. So these are teams we've been spectating and are familiar with.
Yes.
I want
Hopefully
to
we could
see.
see a bit more of the other teams, like Pengu Supremacy beat Furry Bears. I guess Penguins are better.
Yep. I guess it is. Penguin greater than Bears. And Maniacs won Social Creditors, if I'm not wrong. So that
We'll
will
be
be
jumping into the next game soon, so just stay tuned, guys.
Yep. So, just to show you guys back again, the semifinals match we'll be playing. Just as an overview, we'll be playing Power Shot, Robo Ring, and Foursquare. So this will still be a best of 3. Otherwise, it would take way too long for this tournament to end. Yep, and the finals will be a best of 5. So that will be the grand showdown. So we're gonna see Power Shot, Robo Ring, and if it's won by each team, we'll go on to Foursquare to determine the winner. And I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing, hopefully, at least one team go on to the final set. You know, these are very strong teams. We expect close games, so I definitely look forward to that.
Yes. So Magma and which is the guy we're spectating, they're in the lobby right now, so it should be starting any minute.
All right. So we'll be
And why
watching.
don't you show off some of your brawlers in min account with these 16 trophies?
Oh dear. Okay. I will. Just don't forget to tell me when
Yeah.
the game starts. Okay. So on this admin account we have Shelly level 1, 16 trophies, and all other brawlers are at 0 trophies. You know, I'm doing a kind of semantic style over here, having a majority of my brawlers at 0 trophies, and we have yet to unlock a bunch of brawlers.
51 minus 6.
You know, this is one I'll be definitely be. It looks extremely ugly right now, but it's okay.
It's a hat.
It's okay. At least his icon has a hat, so that's fine. You know, and some really strong brawlers I have yet to unlock. Season
You say
tier
it's the
30.
strongest of your 6.
Out of my 6, I would think my strongest would. Oops, this is not part of my 6. Out of my 6, the most meta brawler would probably be Primo. But
Yeah,
as you can
Primo's
see, I'm a
Primo.
Shelly main. I'm 16 trophies on Shelly, more than infinity times all of my other brawlers' trophies. So
Definitely.
I play exclusively Shelly. Interestingly enough, you wouldn't think that it's possible to have 12 3v3 victories, but only 16
Okay,
trophies.
I can explain this. Okay, let me tell you guys a story. You know the 8-bit challenge? I was playing my main, and Aaron used admin account to clear the 8-bit challenge with me.
And
This
here
is
we
proof.
see it with Jelly
This is
Queen and
proof.
Acolytes finishing the 8-bit
Yep.
challenge. I think
Yeah, this goes to show you don't even need 51 brawlers. You can just
yeah.
play 6. Look, Aaron just playing the Bali all the way,
Yeah, look
carrying
at
us to victory.
No, I mean
Spotting
like
Nita at one point.
look, Acolytes had a star player. And
Oh yeah, what there?
yeah, I'm sure Jelly Queen has a star player now, but it's not in
Jelly
battle
Queen
log.
is washed.
It's been water.
Guys, there's a reason why Aaron does all the analysis and I just say fancy things.
Anyways, yep. So that's proof. You know, you don't need a maxed out account with like 30 brawlers to clear a challenge. You just need a just need a few brawlers. Just need to know how to play the game, and you can do it. You know, just preferably not with randoms. You know, that's why I had Jelly Queen and Acolytes to you know at least have a fighting chance.
Yeah, it's not even because I wanted to win the 8-bit challenge. Aaron wanted to win it on his admin account.
No, I didn't. What? Okay, Jess is changing the story, guys. From now on, you can't take her word for anything.
Okay, well.
Let's be honest, it was
just-
Acolytes who wanted the skin. Okay.
Okay, let's just.
Donovan.
blame him.
Donovan. Okay. Oh my.
Well, Magma is still in lobby.
Yeah, they're probably
They
contemplating.
are watching the grass grow, probably.
Time to touch it. Stop staring at it from your study room. Go out and touch grass.
Yeah, that is a common thing that gamers say, you know, like when you're playing too much, like, have you touched grass today?
Yeah. I mean, honestly.
Have you, Aaron? Have you?
Like, honestly, no. I didn't even step outside the house. I know you did, right?
Yes, I had a great day, a great productive day. Well, meanwhile, Aaron woke up at 6 p.m. today, guys.
Hello. Okay, I was awake the whole day. I just took a nap. Okay, please do not make it seem like I'm a sloth. I was just taking a nap.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll,
Okay,
I'll
I'll take
save
it
you
up.
some of your pride.
Yes, thank you. Oh my. Okay.
Oh my.
Why do I see America for life?
Because somebody was commenting on my shirt. But
Oh, that is a nice shirt. What's it? Is that a T?
yeah, it's Tommy Hilfiger. I know you have a
Tommy.
Tommy Hilfiger shirt.
Yes, I do. I have a Tommy
Yeah.
Hilfiger shirt.
We are not sponsored by Tommy Hilfiger. We just like their shirts.
Yes, Tommy Hilfiger is a good brand.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah, they're probably thinking very hard about their comps. You know, it's the semifinals.
Very
it's
hard.
It's not something which is gonna be easy.
Yeah. In fact, rival. What should we call him? Rival. He has a whopping 46,000 trophies.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I'm taking a look at his profile now, and he doesn't even have all the brawlers. Like, we have a rank 31 Leon, Jean, 8-bit, Bo, and the list goes on and on and on and on. He's a strong player,
Wow,
a definite
Vishal.
ladder warrior. Yeah.
Yep, definitely. I mean, Ladder Warrior is, you know, you know, you just hear ladder warrior, but you know, when you play ladder, you do learn about the game. You know, you're being forced to
You
play a
do.
brawler. I mean not being forced, but um, you're learning the ins and outs of brawlers and interactions and all of that. So
Yes.
even though you might not be playing against the top tier players, you're definitely getting a very good sense of how to play each brawler properly, the optimal way to play each brawler. So do have a bit of respect for ladder warriors, you know.
And you're training your mechanics as well. Like, guys, every time I see an underdog, not gonna lie, some of my mental cracks, but their mechanics are just better, and it's good to like play against people who are better than you because the learning curve is much steeper. You can really get a lot out of that game. See how your opponents play. That's the best way to beat them.
Yep, definitely. Um, yeah, so if you are looking to improve on some basic stuff, just push ladder. I mean, it will definitely help you. Play with a team.
Yes, you
Don't
need
go
to work
solo.
on team chemistry to like, yeah.
I mean, going solo might work, but you have to really. I mean, it teaches you to deal with not bad, like yeah, it teaches you to deal with bad randoms. Basically, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Because there are bad randoms on ladder.
Yeah.
So you just have to learn to deal with them. I mean, it's a good skill in itself.
Yes, let me tell you guys a really cringy Pinterest quote, okay? If you wanna go far, you go together. If you wanna go alone, you go fast. I think I was supposed to like flip that around, but
I think
play in a
if you
team,
want to
work on
go
your chemistry.
if you want to go fast, go alone, and if you want to go far, go with the team, right?
Yeah, somebody make that into a poster, please.
Yes, please make it into a poster, make it into a GFX. Tag me and Jess. I will retweet it and I will like it and I will subscribe.
Okay, well, updates from our admins. The bans are in, so we have Brock, Byron, Buzz, and Rico. Another very specific pick, Rico. I would think that it's to counter comms on Foursquare. That
Yep, and
gem.
maybe even the power shot that you
Robo-ring.
might Robo-ring is possible. I mean, but the bounces are not that diverse, I think, because
Buzz is a good band though.
yeah, Buzz
He
is
could be
definitely
good on all the
very good
maps.
ban. Brock is also a very strategic ban that will allow maybe for us to see a Sprout on Robo-ring, and Foursquare maybe even there.
Yeah.
And
It should be starting real soon since the bans are in, guys.
Yep. It looks very smart bands as well. So unfortunately or fortunately, we don't see an Ash ban. So we might see Ash being played for the first time.
We might. And
Because,
since we're in the semis, maybe we can talk about the prize distribution. The grand prize is $60 and the second is $15.
Yep. So it's not it is a small amount, but it is pretty sizable if you win the first place. You know, it's $60 spread among three team members is $20 each. If you spread among four, it's 15.
You could get
It's a
4
McDonald's
cheeseburger
meal.
meals.
Yeah.
4, not even 1, 4 each.
Imagine.
That's a big W to me.
That's a big W. You always have to compare it in terms of McDonald's to understand the real value of the money
Once
you're getting
again,
right
we are
there.
not sponsored by McDonald's, me and Aaron, just like their cheeseburgers.
Yes, it's good. You can never go wrong with a cheeseburger. does not leave you with a stomach ache, unlike McSpicy. Okay, so
Alright. Let me
teams
check
are
Brawl.
taking quite a bit of time.
Yes. Alright. The grass do be becoming a forest over here.
Oh my. Let's see. Who else is playing in I mean, looking at Magma's profile, what I see is almost all rank 30s. We see rank 35 Sandy there as well. So you know, having at least one rank 35 on your pool of
Pretty
brawlers,
impressive.
it is impressive
It's like a
because
resume, you know, your account.
yeah, it's sort of like a I have the perseverance, the willpower to grind a brawler all the way to rank 35. It's not easy. If you start to lose, even if you start to lose 1 in 4 games, after a certain point, you will never increase in trophies. Like, I think after a certain point, you're minus 12 trophies, and for every win you get, it's only a plus 3. So you have to win 4 times in order to recuperate 1 loss. So you have to have a really good win rate with that brawler on ladder. I mean, it's
rank
ladder.
35. Wait, hold on, Aaron. You just got your rank 35 Jackie, right?
Yes, that's right. So you could sort of say it's in preparation for this tournament. I just wanted to be familiar with the meta and all of that. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do a rank 35 and just make sure I know exactly what everyone's playing on ladder. And yeah, and so I did that in less than 12 hours actually. I was quite surprised.
Yeah.
Strong teammates, Prime and Ryuku, who carried me all the way there. Yeah, shout out to them. I think Prime and both of them have been really grinding on the rank 35s recently. And I just came across one of their posts and I was like, maybe I should do one. And I haven't done one in a while. I think I have more than half of my brawlers at rank 35, so it is it's kind of impressive, but it's kind of not impressive because it kind of shows that I have not much of a life, especially last time. I mean, right now I'm playing Valorant as well, so either way I still have no life. So you know, it's just me. I just like games, you know.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like games?
Me and Aaron participated in a Valorant tournament. And we got trashed, like, so badly.
We got trashed, like 13-1.
But it was still fun.
We won one round.
Yes, like,
consolation is
don't forget the one.
Don't forget the one. It was not a clean sweep. You can't say that they swept us because we still won one round.
Indeed. They weren't strong enough for a 13-0. Oh, and Magma is in game at last.
Praise the Lord.
After a year. Let's spectate them.
Alright, let's go.
Diving into our first game of semi-finals. We have a Sandy. Oh, look at that Frank walking it down.
But the tag actually made the difference.
Super, yeah. That's what's so strong about Belle's super.
I see Magma very low here, in danger. If he gets on, and he actually stepped on the gadget and died because of that. How unfortunate. Indeed. Very unfortunate. Griff with a very nice super, but he gets stunned and Belle almost gets the return kill, but
look at that bounce off that orb of fire.
The bounce off Fahim actually kills him.
Down.
So many things going on right now. Sandy one shot, he's spinning, he knows it's over. Oh dear, it's very, very difficult for Ash to play this unless he supers it away, which he failed to do that. Fahim actually even waiting a gadget there.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. But Sandy has a super, maybe we'll see Dogegang with a play over here.
Yeah. We have Ash King creeping up on the Frank there, but the Frank is super.
Actually super him down.
Ash King.
But Magma, you didn't see that sneaky kill over there just now. On the other Sandy, look at that Sandy diff.
Magma, you sneaky bugger.
Fahim getting the pinch on Vishal together with Magma. Vishal actually misses a gadget, gets tagged on Frank. Fahim doing a lot for the team right now.
Frank is tagged again though, but he has super, which
makes it's gonna make it very difficult.
He's just chilling there waiting for Vishal to respawn.
Honestly, at this point, yeah. So Ash King had a good gadget over there to break open the map.
He only dodged that.
Yeah, and everybody dodged that. Nobody got hit by the Frank super, so that's huge. A bit of a forward super by Magma. Fahim manages to get back into it, but he just gets spotted out by Captain Rocks like that. Instantly taken down. Ash King with a very nice super there. Will get the super almost back. I think one more shot would have gotten it back. But now, Team Maniacs getting the control back and they cornered it.
Like impossible.
20 seconds left.
19 seconds on the clock, the ball's still at the top right.
Oh my goodness. And the bounce kept Magma low. That is game over. That is game over. Look at him. Carding, standing in the corner there with his super, ensuring nobody comes into that area. It's a really good defense by Team Maniacs, you know, when they were...
Magma spotting that angry emoji.
The angry
Very sad.
Oh dear. Let's do this. Guys, you should run Shelly. It would have countered Frank so hard.
Yeah, man.
Come on. You can just use your gadget to destroy the Belle. You can counter Sandy as well, you know. I'm telling you, Shelly is the key to victory.
You heard it here first, folks.
I'm just joking. I mean, I'm not really too sure. I'm not thinking too deep. Please don't pick Shelly and blame me for your loss. I won't take no responsibility. But yeah, that was actually a pretty convincing win by what is their team name again? Oh dear, please forgive me. Team Maniacs.
Maniacs, yes.
Team Maniacs. Convincing win. I mean, honestly, I felt like Doge Gang had a lot of control for a lot of the game, like in the middle, especially in the middle portion of the game. You know, they were just holding the control there, but the Frank Super just kept them back. It was only until the Griff went up, broke the wall with his gadget that they actually had a sort of a chance. But you know, I just felt like the enemy Bell, I think it was Rival or Vishal, I'm not sure, but Maniac's Bell was actually hitting all his shots, which actually kept them low and didn't allow them to move up and get you need to kill the Frank. If you don't kill the Frank, it's gonna be basically impossible to score unless somebody slips up. So
alright, we're just chilling, waiting for the second game right now.
Yes. Yep,
Give us a second, guys. We're talking to our admin.
Yep. So after this, we're actually going to be watching Pengu Supremacy versus Oh, You Missed Harpo again. So that'll be our second semi-finals match, and once we spectate both the semi-finals, I think we're just spending. I'll check with the admin again whether we're spectating the third place match or not. But it should be just the grand finals. Yeah. So what do you think will be the change in
Manga is a game now, right? Second game. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
We actually have a goal by Captain Rock, who switched it up playing Sandy. Oh my.
We have a Poco double tank com here, which doesn't seem to be
Ash
working
King
out.
trying to go on the Frank, but it's taken out instantly.
Magma trying to sneak it in, but couldn't even pull off his super. He got stunned by the Sandy. Wow, what a play.
Oh my.
Definitely trying to go in for the goal right here. Oh, he gadgeted
in
too late and he just walked straight in. What good team coordination.
1-0.
Yep, and that is 1-0 to Team Maniacs.
They are forced to be. They are just too powerful.
Definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
Looking very strong. Team Maniacs with the first in the first set. Wow, I mean I do.
That was a pretty fast first set.
Yeah, and you do have to give credit to Doge Gang where applicable, because they did have a very interesting comp with the Poco double tank strategy, but it didn't work out. You know, they suddenly brought in M's, which they didn't bring previously. I think they had a what did they have previously? They had a Bell, they had a Sandy, and they had a Frank. That's right. So now they brought the M's, and I think they just got red, honestly.
Yeah, they were just. I don't know what they were doing. That was a surprise attack from them.
That was definitely.
Because you see, Ash King started to play Frank now, thinking he could try to counter that, but
yeah, he saw the strength of Frank. And it's like, I'm gonna go Frank, and then they were like, I think they're gonna go Frank. Let's go M's, and then I think that just worked out so well for Team Maniacs. Yep. So very strong look. Let's see whether Team Maniacs can continue with this streak, or let's see whether Doge Gang, comes back with a strong counter for the second set. So going on to our next map, it will be Robo Ring. So that is
I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I've never seen this map before. I'm really interesting and curious for what the meta will end up being here. So
what was our predictions again? It was Buzz, but Buzz is a ban now. So
Buzz is banned. It was Brock as well, but Brock is a ban. So it might be Sprout. It's like what you mentioned previously.
Let me just refresh you guys on the bans, okay? It is Brock, Buzz, Rico, and what is the last one?
Brock, Buzz, Rico. Actually, it's not banned. It was
Byron. That's right.
Byron. That's right. Okay. That will be very interesting.
Yes.
I have honestly no clue what they're gonna run. But we can just take a look at the map once again. Yeah, I've never seen this map before.
It just looks bad.
It looks bad. Looks like a big square in the middle and then like bolts everywhere. a mess. And there's bushes as well. I'm like, I'm not sure. I would think Brock would be very strong here if it wasn't banned, but now that it is, I don't think a wall break strategy would be very effective unless you go with like a Frank or something. I don't know. Even a Pam, you know, the wide cone-shaped.
This reminds me of that siege map, though, the one with just the square in the middle, without the
Factory
ones at the
Rush,
side.
I think.
Factory Rush, is it? Wait, let
The
me
very
do a
open
quick
one, right?
Google search. Yes, that is my Pam map.
Yeah, Pam is definitely strong there, but that map is a lot more open. And siege
Yeah, it
maps in
is.
general, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting.
Yes. Well, the teams are still in menu, so they're probably discussing their comp for Robo Ring.
Yes, and let me just get the spectator ready so we can jump into the match the moment they're ready.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so for this map, I don't know. I'm really curious to see what they run. How's your noodles, Jess? I wonder what my dinner is.
My noodles are amazing.
Oh, my food was downstairs an hour ago. Just checked my phone.
What are you having for dinner?
I don't know. My brother was just like, food's downstairs. He didn't tell me what.
I have discovered that I like Burger King more than McDonald's.
Seriously?
Like, I've just been eating the Whopper Jr.
I know Burger King's burgers are superior.
Yeah.
Their
But
fries
they're more expensive
though,
too, lah.
their fries do not match up to McDonald's. I think is McDonald's cheaper? I don't know.
It is cheaper, but I
The
kind
difference
of
in
like the
quality is
quality
worth
of
the
it.
price,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
But
time
what
for
do
me
you
to...
think about Moss Burger?
Moss Burger, it feels like the healthy option. Like when I'm with my friends and they're like, let's go to Moss Burger, I'm like, stop trying to be healthy, you unhealthy kid. just accept your fate and go to McDonald's. That's me.
Aaron is a McDonald's advocate, guys. Like,
Yeah, I'm an addict to
oh,
McDonald's, Valorant, and Brawl.
let's dive into the game actually. We're looking at a Bell from Magma, a Stu from Fahim. Very aggressive comp by Team Maniac.
Yeah.
Vishal's 126 health. He
Doesn't manage to stay alive there.
taken down. Yeah.
We see Fahim trying to punish, but actually doesn't manage to hit
Yes.
that enemy Bell over there.
Yeah. Rival has just been spamming at the bot. Bot is down 25 HP.
Well, I actually didn't notice that wall right in the middle there. It doesn't really actually allow Bell to get damage in. So you look at this.
That is such a great trap by Magma.
Yeah. Look at Ash King, he's got the position on the
Wow,
end, so he just wins
on
it.
the edge of it. He's about to step on it.
Yeah, that's what you do when you have the position. You just don't lose it. Keep hitting your shots and getting the position down.
Yeah, and Ash King pushing Vishal all the way to the back.
Yep. And one thing we see in common is the Bell pick for sure. A very nice kill by the Captain Rex over there on the Stu.
Yeah. Sadly,
And he actually he barely died. Unfortunate. But Ash King finally losing a bit of position to Vishal, but Vishal is the only strong damage dealer on the console. He has to go all the way back to shoot a few shots at the bot, and that gives Ash King position.
The Sandstorm is down.
So with
They're trying to source for Captain Ross here. All these line shots.
Definitely a very nice takedown from Rival over there, and now
was there with the gadget, but
they can finally get some position and collect some bolts. I mean, they have 7 bolts now. I think they should be able to get the last bot as well. And it really depends. I think honestly for this kind of map, whichever team gets the last bot wins the game. Because it's so difficult to deal damage and stay alive. Just looking at how difficult it is to get in. Look, the Bell doesn't have super on the bot.
yeah.
Sandy can just basically suicide right here. There we go, 80%, 70, and yes, Team Maniac
Crumbling.
actually takes this goal, this win.
Yeah, this is the. Oh.
So I think this is one of the maps where whoever gets the last bot wins. Like some of the siege maps are just like that. Some maps allow you to get in a lot of damage, and some are just really difficult to push into. Like, if you guys actually remember, there used to be this siege map called Olive Branch, and I remember scrimming it for so long because it was one of my September monthly finals maps last year, and we were just grinding that map. And for that map, it is similar to this. It's extremely difficult to get damage onto the safe because there are many walls protecting the Ike. Sorry, I said safe. I meant Ike. So there are many walls protecting the Ike, and the sides and the middle are completely open. So you tend to use long range brawlers, but these long range brawlers can't get onto the Ike. So you end up having bots and control, but no damage. So that's why Pam was very strong there, and that's why for that map, whoever had the last bot in general won the game.
Yeah, you're right, Aaron. You just need a lot of mid control in maps like these.
Yep, you need the mid control, you just need the last bot. Honestly, you can forgo the second bot because your enemies are not going to fully commit to the second bot. That unless honestly your whole team is like low and everyone's gonna die, then they might fully commit in the hopes of ending the game then. But otherwise, you generally want to go for the last bot. So that's what we see as a strategy used by Team Maniacs over here. And let's see whether they adopt the same strategy going into the next game.
Yep, so it's a draw right now for Team Maniacs and Team Doge, right? Sorry?
Yeah, Doge Gang.
Yeah, Doge Gang, yep.
I believe it's 1-0 in favor of Team Maniacs in terms of the match. Like, they won one siege game and there's only been one played. So it looks like if Team Maniacs wins this again, they take the set and they actually win Doge Gang. So this is really important for Doge Gang for them to win this game so that they can have a chance to go on to the last.
The Stu turret.
Yeah, putting it in a bit safer of a place, knowing that the spike can curve onto it.
Yeah.
Magma.
But surprisingly, he's having difficulties pushing that spike up.
Rival actually very interesting bell interaction over there.
The bot does 77.
There's 23%, a solid amount actually, but
yeah, and both teams have 1-1 in votes right now.
Yep, so it's looking pretty even.
Magma's trap.
What a trap! Who would have expected a trap over there?
Yeah,
I'm sure Rival was not expecting that.
Yeah, Magma trying to push up on the left lane.
Let's see whether Spike can get the kill on Belly, and he does, and that will mean it's going to be a lot more competitive than it had to be. So actually, Captain Rox is playing this super well. You know, he almost finds the elimination on Stu, prevents him from heating up. He can even have a bit of time over here to, you know, take out the Stu gadget with his super, but he doesn't even have to because the bell does it for him.
They have to get the damage in on this bot because
yeah, it looks very unlikely. Yeah. They didn't even get a single percent off. It's all about who gets this last bot over here to decide who wins this game. Magma really needs to win Rival in the mid. It looks like he's been struggling most of the game. Ash manages to grab the ball in the mid just for Magma.
He steps on the trap.
Magma is so unfortunate. Rival so sneaky with the bushes over there. Really well played. And Ash King trying to get the M's, but the M's has control on the right, collecting those two balls very nicely.
Yeah. It seems like Maniac's getting pinched.
Yeah, and it looks very unfortunate for Doge Gang. It looks like Team Maniac would take this bot, and it's not going to be very difficult for them to get only 23% off. Let's see whether they can get it. Magma doesn't have a super for the bot. That is looking very difficult. Ash King needs to pop a super now to slow down the bot and to keep the M's off. 7 seconds, 23%. Can they do it? They actually find the elimination on Captain Rox, but that's not enough. Vishal coming in with the damage. M's, that's why you go M's on this kind of map, for the damage. Oh my goodness, what an intense game.
That was a really awesome burst from them.
Really well played.
See, this just goes to show that patience really is key, you know?
Definitely.
As long as you just get the positioning, slowly, patiently collect the bolts, and you know, you got it.
That's right. So we actually see Team Maniacs taking the game.
Yeah, Doge Gang had two bots, but they couldn't. It didn't suffice, you know, with the 77% damage.
You gotta listen to Coach Aaron. It's all about the last bot, which makes the difference here. You know, even though their spike went down, the last bot honestly was all the difference. Unless you really mess up so badly, you know, your whole team dies. You give the enemy bell a super. That's the only time where the last bot thing doesn't work because your whole team messed up. But as long as you can keep playing to a decent level, the team which has the last spot generally wins for this match. That's what that's the sense I'm getting. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so
definitely.
congratulations to Team Maniacs for securing their first spot into the finals.
Yeah.
And now we will be waiting for Pengu Supremacy versus OU Miss Tarple again. OMG Miss Tarple again. And
This would be an exciting lineup because we've not seen Pengu Supremacy yet. I think we're all pretty familiar with, oh my gosh, you missed Tarpo again, but we have some new contestants on the board, and the bands are in. We have Buzz, Jackie, Mortis, and Edgar. Quite different from the
Very
usual bands that
different.
we've been seeing, Rico and Byron.
yeah,
They've banned a lot of tanks. Jackie, Mort,
yeah, looks like
Edgar.
a lot of these bans are focused on the first map, I think. So by eliminating Buzz, Jackie, Mortis, and Edgar, it doesn't give much of an option for tanks on the first map. I mean, honestly, even looking at the second map, I don't think many tanks were played. You know, the difference in bans, it was quite different. I mean, they banned what did they ban just now? They banned Buzz, but they did ban Brock. They did ban some other brawlers.
Yeah, and looks like we have some Pengu Supremacy fans in the chat right now.
Yes.
So who are you guys rooting for, you know?
Yep, let us know in the chat. Anyways, who will we be watching from? Whose perspective will we be watching? Do you know?
Will we be spectating? Let's
It's
see.
probably either Dashak, Evan, or Kanish. So
Alright.
let me ask the admin real quick.
There's a second, guys.
Anyway, so what comps do you expect? Any different comps?
Since they've been banning lots of aggressive brawlers, I would think that they're going for more of a mid control, more of a passive slow play. I think we might see a Sprout at last. In Roboring? I don't know. Sandy for sure.
Sandy, yeah, definitely a Sandy. A Sandy would be really good, especially now that some variables like Buzz and Jackie are out of the equation. You'll be a lot more safer knowing that these counters are not there for your Sandy.
Yes. So actually we will be spectating Kanishk.
Yep. So we're just
He's
waiting
the
for
team captain for Pengu Supremacy and team captain for you missed Tarpo again, that's the Shark.
So definitely a pretty intense game we're going to be watching now, especially because these teams have just watched Doge Gang versus Team Maniacs, right?
Yeah,
They
they
get
kind
a
of know the
sense.
gist of the map, the comms that could work, could not work.
I mean, these are very
I feel
different
like they'll
maps,
be
so.
switching things up, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because the bans are different, I definitely expect to see a Brock. You know, knowing that Brock isn't banned is definitely 100%
Big.
going to be played in all of the maps, actually. In Brawl Ball, in Siege, definitely. Probably in Gem as well.
Yes, and Kanishk he's in, so we'll be spectating him onto the first game. Pengu Supremacy versus OU Miss Tarpo again.
So about 20 seconds
Jan
in.
goes down on the Tara actually, but Dashak and secondary has maintained mid control here. Seem to be pushing up a little bit. Instinct there at the end. Great score by Dashak as he manages to destroy the wall protecting the goal.
Yep, definitely. And Kanish needs to really heal up now in order to win the shot in the mid. It looks like a secondary is going in for the kill on Evan. The shot gets a kill on Brock. Instinct is trying to keep things alive, but
that pass to secondary
made all the difference. You know, he knew that he's probably gonna die, so he got a really nice pass off, which made all the difference.
Just look at that Sandy super now in play.
The control is insane.
Throwing blind shots, hoping
Look at how far back.
With this incendiary. Pathy losing the duel with the other spike secondary. Looks like a goal.
Yep, Jan with the gadget and shot combo, that is very hard to stop, especially when the map is so open like that. It's almost impossible to stop that. You know,
Yes.
when you hold the Sandy gadget and you shoot, and as you shoot the ball, you shoot your stun out. It is
That was
almost
a
impossible.
strong start by Pengu Supremacy.
Yep, definitely. Very strong start actually. Considering the comps, I mean, the M's was what do we see from each team? I think from
Andy, both teams had a spike.
yeah,
Evan,
both.
Cathy, and
Yep, there was a
Punish,
Spike versus
right?
Spike going on. There was a Brock versus Brock going on mid, and the only difference was an Ems versus a Sandy. And I honestly think the Sandy made all the difference. The amount of
that
control,
Sandstorm.
it was really
See, they
crazy.
really were going for that control comp right there.
Yeah, I mean, congratulations, Jelly Queen. Predicted the Sandy pick right from the start. I mean, it was a casual question.
What can
but
I say? I read minds.
Actually, I think you're just good at the game, or at least speculating. I mean, look at the Sandy Super. It actually did cover like that whole radius, and it gave so much control. It's impossible to tell when they're sneaking up, you know. And because of the number of bushes, it's spread out so nicely. Once you have your Sandy Super down, like
The
nowhere is
instant bush
safe.
check, you just take that slow, ticklish kind of damage. It's like a gene, you know. It doesn't allow the regen to happen. It kind of adds on to the damage by the other teammates. Just no heals, no nothing.
Yep.
And regenning is such a big mechanic in Brawl Stars. So
Yep.
that's why the Sandy Super is really good.
I think.
It may look unsuspecting, but it's really good.
Yep. I think they actually might have been going with the heal there, because I believe the heal is more meta in this current meta, but like I don't know. Like if you're low, a Sandy Super is like it's almost like a Pam turret, you know, kind of thing for you to just like when you walk in you're healed. But not only are you healed, but now they don't know where you are. So the amount of like the advantage it provides your team is really huge compared to,
Yes.
you know, Sandy has been so relevant because of the size of that super. When it first got announced, I remember everybody was like, that is so broken. And it continues to be so broken, you know, because look
It's
at
just
it.
Sandy's kid, you know.
It's-
It's just how he's built.
Yeah, exactly. So tired. Some Sandy voice line.
You can do things when you're sleepy, you know. This goes to show.
Yep, Sandy
It's
is
proof.
so relevant. I remember when the other Sandy gadget was the meta, you know, the heal one where you just like regen to full
Yeah.
HP. Do you remember that? That was so
Yeah,
long ago.
both of them are actually pretty good. I look at some brawlers, like they have useless gadgets, like useless.
Yeah. But
I'm trying to think of a few. There was a period of time where clay pigeons wasn't in meta, and now it's not bad. I see it quite a lot.
yeah, it's actually meta now. Clay pigeons.
And the band-aid. The other star power was better, but now band-aid is
Yeah,
coming
definitely.
in clutch. Yeah, so that's just on Shelly. I should stop talking about Shelly.
I mean, we all love Shelly, right? Who doesn't love Shelly? Everyone has Shelly first.
Yes,
game.
not forgetting Screeching Solo coming in clutch too.
Yep. We have to talk
Really
about.
great additions by Supercell.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They've done a pretty interesting job balancing the game to such a point where rock paper scissors is so strong. You know, I kind of almost preferred it when comps were more predictable and you could just use pure skill, because the meta was so fixed. The better team wins. The mechanically better team wins. But now there's so much of a thought and a brainstorming kind of like process which has to go into like deciding, you know, like what to use where. Yeah, it's become a mind game, honestly.
Yeah. Speaking of brawlers, do you have a favorite?
Yes, of course.
A comfort pick?
I don't know about a comfort pick, but my favorite brawler to play is definitely Mortis. You know,
Mortis.
Mortis the Magnificent.
I know we have lots of Mortis fans out there.
Yeah, Mortis, it's so unique, you know, the ability to dash across the map. You know, it's the fastest brawler in the game. And it's so unique. Like the fact that you can get right onto a brawler and then you know, start chaining with your super and all of that. It's so fun, and I used to be a Mortis main back when it didn't cost ammo to pass the ball up, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
really good memories over
Well,
there.
speaking of Mortis, we are not seeing a Mortis.
In fact, a Mortis
second
pick
game.
would be really good against Evan right now.
Yeah.
But
Why is there a dynamite?
oh dear, this is not looking too good for Pengu.
Right, Evan Cathy swapping lanes, trying to bait out Jan's range, but gets tagged by the shark. The shark passes it out to Jan,
Kanish
passes the
trying
ball.
his best,
Oh,
but
makes a score.
oh
That's a
my
2-0.
goodness.
I didn't realize it. I thought it was a 1-0, but it was a 2-0. And
Yeah,
does that
and
mean they've won?
I mean, unfortunately, Pengu goes down again, and that game goes to OMG Miss Tarple again.
Wow.
Yeah, so both Brawl Ball pretty convincing wins actually by
Oh
OMG
my
Miss
gosh, you
Tarple
missed
again.
her again. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, congratulations for winning
It
the
was quite
first
a
set.
fast and surprising win from them.
Yep, was not expecting that. So
Yeah.
I mean, good job. Good luck for the next set. Let's see whether Pengu can make a comeback over here. I'm really looking forward to one. I mean, nobody loves to see a clean sweep, right? I mean, except the team which is winning, right? So let's see whether.
Did they not take the set the previous game, the first Brawl Ball game?
I think they did. They're looking very
Yeah,
strong in
so
Brawl Ball.
isn't that game already?
Yeah, that's a game for this set. So now we move on to the next.
Is it a 1-1 right now?
No, I'm pretty sure it's a 2-0, right?
Okay, sorry. Jelly Queen kind of got confused there, everyone.
No worries. I think I'm pretty sure that OMG Miss Tarple again has just won the Brawl Ball set. So now we'll be going into the second map, which will be the questionable siege map, which Wiggly Square has chosen, and we'll be seeing what OMG and Pengu bring to the table this time around.
Alright, well said, Aaron.
Are you okay, Jellicoe? You're still recovering from your
Yes,
confusion.
I am looking at the different brackets. Yep, okay.
Yep. And so we will after this matchup we already have one of our finalists decided, which is oh my memory is failing me.
That's why I got confused.
This is why we need
Team
production.
Doge Gang, is it not?
This is why we need production, man.
Doge Gang.
Did Doge Gang win? Who did they face? No, Team Maniacs definitely won that, I remember.
Okay, apologies, yes. Team Maniacs.
Yeah, I remember Team Maniacs getting the first set down.
Oh, and okay, we're on to the third game.
Okay, so let's
Oh, wow, okay. We have a Daryl by Evan Cassie taken out by Jan on the stool. Secondary with the bell. Pushes Kanish got the Brock back to the base. It was a clean sweep by them.
see. Now it looks
And
like
they managed to
OMG
get the
gets the
ball
first ball.
level 3. Yeah.
Oh, Kanish with a nice elimination there on the stew.
Oh, Kanish got destroyed.
Oh dear, I think that was a Brock gadget. It wasn't even super which took him out there. And that is a huge amount of damage, you know. 84% done on the save. I mean, honestly, if you ignore the Brock one time, he might be able to even finish off the game.
Map is opening up now in oh my gosh, you missed Tarapu against Favor. Just look at that. They have no cover.
Yeah, but I'm making it
They're
really
all
difficult.
bouncing, still bouncing.
11%, oh my goodness,
Nice.
just from the bell bounce.
Evan Cathy trying to take the Brock on lane.
Honestly, with the bot coming in OMG Miss
An open map
Tarples,
like that.
yeah, it's gonna be game right here, definitely, 100%. What
A sad phrase from Kanishk.
yeah. So when you go with the Brock, expect the map to be opened really quick. As I was saying, like the choke point there, it's gonna give you your super really quickly, and it's gonna open up the map so fast that you already have to be anticipating, you know, like ranged brawlers. So that's what that's what OMG did, and they pulled it off. You know, they did have a Bell ready. You know, they had a Brock and a Bell. And honestly, you wouldn't expect a Bell to win lane against a Daryl. Like, if you were to just isolate like one side of the map. But looking at how quickly the Brock can just open up the map with his gadgets, even if he can't use the super, uses his gadgets, opens up the map, the Bell's gonna have an easier time, and it's gonna get easier and easier over time for OMG to take that game. So that's exactly what they did. The Daryl pick did not work out.
Yeah.
And it looks like we need some real adaptation right here from Pengu.
Yeah.
You really seem like I read your entire mind. Oh dear.
Aaron just said everything that I wanted
I'm
to
so
say,
sorry.
guys. Like,
I'm gonna keep quiet more.
no, like, I think Aaron is a great caster, guys.
Ah, this is what
Like,
happens when you...
He's the best I've ever seen.
Oh dear, no. Okay, stop right now. Stop it. It's just because I played this game too much and I'm a no lifer that I can kind of like overanalyze almost. Yeah, we need Jelly Queen for the laughter and some smiles instead of all the serious talk. Take it away, Jelly
I'm
Queen.
just listening to your analysis and filling the awkward silences with thoughts about McDonald's.
You can't go wrong with McDonald's, like ever. Honestly,
Yes.
I'm super curious now, like what my dinner is. It might very well be McDonald's, because my whole family knows that I love McDonald's, you know. So they might just be like, my mom would just be like, "What did we get for Aaron, huh?" And my brother would just be like, "Just get him McDonald's, lah.
Spicy, lah.
Just get him McDonald's, lah." They should probably just order like, you know, I'm so flexible. I basically I can eat anything at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
So
Guys, I once ate a buffet. In fact, I ate a few buffets with Aaron, and he just ate like one chicken wing. But
Hello?
when it comes to McDonald's,
Let's
he can
be-
eat 2 meals.
let's be
Oh wait,
honest.
hold on, everyone. We are in the third.
Okay.
I mean, is it the third, second game?
Second game of
I've
our
lost track of time.
siege.
Yes.
I will need
and,
to clarify my McDonald's accusations right after this, but first we'll have to spectate
First of
Kanish.
all, the mic is going down 26, 24.
Oh my goodness, why does this game look like it's already over? A Max, Poco, and Griff comp. Very interesting.
Very, very interesting, but it's
Very versatile as well.
working in
Oh
their
my goodness.
favor. Look at the movement by Jen.
Oh dear. This looks like they have zero chance. It's 0 to 7 in terms of bolts. 24% left. The game is over. Kanish is already spinning. Instinct knows. Look at they don't even have DPS for that bot. You know, if all of the players just AFK right now, he knows it's over.
Yeah.
You have to give
Just
the
not
win.
as heavy loss, no? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess OMG was just a better team. Look at that 0 trophy grip. Oh my goodness.
Homie didn't even play one game of Griff yet.
I mean, he could have done it in Power League, you know. That's what I'm doing in my Ash. I have to fill in my like 15
It
wins.
is true.
I have a 15 wins with Ash quest, but I want to leave it at 0 trophies. So I'm forcing myself to like play it on Power League so I can get wins there. Because otherwise
Aaron
I
has
don't
been
know. How.
grinding Power League. You guys can go cheer him on.
Yeah, recently less because you know it's been a bit tilting. But okay, let's get back onto this topic. Congratulations to OMG
Big
for
congratulations to
for
them.
winning that and securing a spot in the finals.
Yeah, they came really far from their Tara pools. It was just flawless. I remember in Crystal Arcade at one point, somebody had like 4 pools, 5 pools in that one game. That was amazing.
Yeah,
That
that
was a real treat to see.
definitely. So we'll be watching
Yeah.
in the finals. We'll have Team Maniacs versus
Yes.
OMG.
You
It's gonna go
missed
down.
Tara pool again.
Yes. And
Yeah,
yeah, I
so-
really look forward to that. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
maybe we can head on to map analysis.
Sure, okay. So, for the
Let's
finals,
go map analysis.
map analysis, nerd taking over. Bear with me.
Yes, we're just preparing
Okay.
for the grand final right here, guys.
So for the finals, there will be a best of 5, a long, drawn-out best of 5. Very interesting first map. Starting it off with Purple
Purple
Paradise.
Paradise. What do you guys think?
This is my go-to 1v1 map because it's so open. It's all movement and mechanics. What
Hey
are your
Aaron,
thoughts?
do you want to 1v1 Frank with me in Purple Paradise?
Did you just say Frank? Did you just say Frank? Out of all the 49 brawlers or however many there are, you chose Frank.
Yeah, it's doable.
Sure, I mean I don't mind. I can use my computer and you can use your phone and we can see who wins. I mean it's gonna be such a stalemate. Honestly, it comes down to like who uses their super better.
I'll take the jump pad for sure.
Yeah. Actually, it might be a strat for teams to take a jump pad. You know, in 1v1s you have this kind of like what do you call it? A courtesy rule, a showman's rule,
Yes,
whatever
you don't
that.
take the jump pad,
You don't take
so
the
you
jump
don't
pad,
get
right?
that base base.
That space
Control.
advantage, right? Yeah.
Yes, base advantage. That is the word.
Yeah. So, you know now that this is not a 1v1 anymore. This is a 3v3 on a completely open map. Purple Paradise. We might see people taking the jump pad. And into our second map, we have Diagonal Alley. Also a map I don't think I've ever seen before. I've never seen it before. What is wrong with Wiggly's Boost? Somebody tell me. This guy is crazy. I've never seen that map before. It's going to be really interesting. Wonder what comps we'll see. Flooded Mine, I think I've seen that on ladder. Ball Drop is a very familiar map. We see it in competitive pool. And Firm Grip as the final map. I think it's a very old map. I'm trying to remember, but it looks interesting. It might be a new one too. I'm not too sure, but
Okay, while Aaron explains, I'm gonna get some water.
all right.
Be right back.
So I really wonder what we'll see in these maps. So let's look at the map breakdown one by one. So Purple Paradise, there's nothing much to see. I mean, look at that. You just have a completely open map. So we might see some people taking the jump pad over here, and when you jump to the middle, what happens is you're really exposed. I mean, and if you think about it, if both teams send one person on the jump pad to try and get that blue star, what's going to happen is you're going to have two people right in each other's faces, right at the front, and that is going to be coming down to auto aim, and whoever like has a faster brawler to support. I mean, if you think about it, if you have a Max who can like dash straight up and try and help win that 1v1, that will make all the difference. You know, on this kind of map, I think a Max would be really good. We might see long range brawlers. I don't think tanks like a Poké double tank would ever work here because you have to juke up over so much space to get to like a team wide position. So it doesn't really work on this map. I'm expecting to see a lot of maybe B, a lot of Piper, Brock. I think these will be very interesting brawlers on this map. Yeah, so this is pretty standard. Probably you can see a Brock, Piper, Bell, maybe B. I mean, if you have a very skilled Max, you might be able to have that juking around. But you do get outranged, so it will be difficult unless you're like some god tier juker. So that will be interesting. I don't think we'll see much of an iteration for that map. Anyway, for Diagonal Alley, I didn't even realize it was a heist map until just now. So there's actually a safe, which you have to get to, and there's so many walls. So you know what, this kind of reminds me of Pit Stop, like a map where it's relatively open, but there are plenty of walls for you to hide behind. So honestly, I'm expecting to see like either a triple tank, an M's double tank, or something around this this line of sight. I don't think we'll be seeing any range just because of the sheer number of walls, but I do think M's is possible. You know, maybe even a Shelly on defense might work out if you're really trying to spot a comp. But it's going to be largely tanks for this one, definitely.
I'm back from getting water. I hope you guys are enjoying
Yep.
Aaron's map analysis.
Yep, welcome back
analysis.
on analysis. I also need to drink some water. Throat be getting dry. Doing all the casting myself. I'm joking. Anyways, so what do you think we'll be playing on this
Okay.
map, Jess?
Very interesting. Could I say roughs? No? Oh wait, this is. I'm so
Highest.
dumb.
This
This
is
is high.
highest. Exactly. I
I would
didn't
say
even know
Rico.
as well. I was like, oh right,
I
there's
thought this
actually
was bounty actually.
Yeah, because I don't know. It's weird. It looks. I thought it was gem. It's
Yeah,
really
I would say
unpredictable.
Rico.
Rico?
Rico
Oh, Rico is
or
possible, definitely.
Bali. Bali.
Bali. Okay, Bali. Bali will be interesting.
How about you? Whoa, what are your guesses?
I honestly think people will be going like Buzz, Edgar, and Bull. You know, they're just gonna rush. If you have M's, the Buzz can grapple onto you, the Edgar can jump on you, the Bull can dash onto you. I think these will be the counters to any anti-tank kind of counters. I'm thinking either it's gonna be triple tank or like a double tank M kind of thing.
Yeah, but look at that sneaky little jump pad at the side. I think you could get some utility off of that.
Yep, definitely. Actually, if you look carefully at the jump pad, there's a small cone, and I think that if you break the cone which is in the bush, so like this cone right here, right? I think if you break it, you'll end up on the spot of the cone. But I think if you don't, like you'll end up in this space because these cones are breakable, right?
Yes.
So once you break it, if you take the jump pad, you'll end up right on this spot. But I think if you don't break it, it's possible you might surpass it all the way until somewhere like maybe here.
What an arrow.
I think it's possible. It's a bit shaky. But yes, I think it's possible. We'll have to wait and see to see who's gonna utilize the jump pad. It's gonna be really interesting. But I definitely
And I
expect
just
to
had
see
a random
tanks.
thought. This might be kind of a sidetrack thing, but I realized we didn't see Gale at all in any of the siege games. Like that tornado, like there was no Gale.
Actually, I think the tornado would have
Yeah.
been really strong. You know, looking back, you just put the tornado over here, or like over here even.
What is that
The
tornado?
bot's gonna be stuck there forever. It's
Yeah.
such a good
That tornado lasts forever.
yeah. Anyways, just give me a second to get ready. The GFX. Jess, you can comment anything else about the maps. Give me a second.
Alright, did you talk about all the maps already, Aaron?
No, I only talked about up until this map. You can try to talk about this ladder map. We've seen it before.
Okay, hold on. What is the name of this map? I'm trying to find it.
The name of this map. Let me tell you.
Flooded Mine.
Okay, you got it. Great.
Flooded Mine. Okay. Let's look at this map. Okay, Aaron is
Yep.
switching
Here
his
we go.
iPad around. Okay, wow, this was such a throwback map. Back when Rosa was good, I used to play Rosa here, and you know when that growth light gadget came in handy. I used to put lots of bushes connecting the. Oh, I wish I had your iPad and I could draw.
Right.
Connecting that. Okay, let's
Here,
look at the
right?
bottom right.
Wait. So like somewhere here and like here, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, your first arrow, I would have connected that, so they just didn't know where I was all the time.
So you could be like over here or you could be like over here. They would never know, right?
Yes, and I think Sandy would be a really good pick here as well if you want to do a bush check. Buzz, if it's not bad, because we've seen a lot of Buzz bans tonight, clearly showing that he's a really strong pick.
Yep.
What else? I think Ems actually. Ems could come in handy with that AOE. You could just spray it down. Your super just it basically acts the same as Sandy super, right?
Yep.
It just like reviews all the enemies in that one area.
Yep. Definitely.
My guess is I feel like there might be a tank. You know, you could really utilize those bushes there. Like they're there for a reason, so you know why not? Why not?
We do see a bit of a, you know, sometimes a Bell, a Jean even here sometimes, played. We see Rico sometimes, but rarely.
But this was a really good map choice actually because
this was.
what I like about it is that it's very easy to come back on this map because it's such a small enclosed area. It's not like an open map where if you get mid control, you are done and dusted. There's possibility for multi dashes. you could, yeah. I'm excited to see what's in store in the next game.
Yep, definitely. And just looking at a quick look, a very familiar map is Bot Drop.
Oh yes, bot drop.
You know, we expect a lot of range here, and the final map would be this map. I forget the name, but it's quite open. So
That is hold on a second guys, I'm scrolling up. Firm grip.
yes. So
Interesting map, firm grip.
yep,
That kind of reminds me of this other Brawl Ball map, which I can't put a name to it. Well, the teams are getting ready in lobby right now.
yeah, but we actually know the full roster, and maybe we can go back to the caster's desk for a moment.
Alright.
We'll see the bracket. So we've come all this way, and we're going to see the grand finals right now to determine who's going to take home the $65 US, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
And
once again, thank you to all the teams who have signed up.
yes, we look forward to seeing you next week again. So we're going to be watching OMG You Missed Your Turtle again, which we're going to be calling OMG for short, versus Team Maniacs. It's going to be a really intense grand final. So we have some information about the teams. Why don't we go ahead and share them? Meanwhile, we can get the teams to actually even ready up and start as we prepare.
Yes. Okay, so let's just refresh the roster, okay? So in Oh You Miss Tarpo again, we have The Shark, Killer 34, Jan, and Secondary. And we have Captain Rock, Vishal, and Reval for the other team. So all the best to you guys.
Yep, you know, we've seen some really strong plays today from both teams. You know, they've showed some really dominant games, you know, from either side. OMG has been especially dominant in Brawl Ball. They've always started off with a clean 2-0. So let's see what they bring into Purple Paradise. You know, it's a completely open map.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Aaron has rejected my invite.
I'm sorry. Wait, that's you?
Yeah lah, then who?
Oh, oops. Relax. We're not. Nobody can even see it.
In the same room.
Okay. I didn't know it was you. I thought Jollibee was your random. Okay, what's up?
Yay, admin.
Okay,
What is up, admin?
what's up? So right now, me and Jolly Green are just chilling in a room. We're waiting for this Jollybean, and we are waiting for the Shark to start this intense game. And he actually has begun. Let's go ahead and
Oh, has
spectate.
it? Okay.
Purple Paradise.
I think there could be a max. Oh no.
Oh, we see Nani is from each team. Interesting.
Yeah,
And
Cypher, the classic. Classic.
Yeah, the bands are actually Bell, Buzz,
It's all about
Mortis,
mechanics at
and
this point.
Ash. So we don't see a Bell.
Amazing super by Secondary taking down Vishal.
Oh,
And
rival
he
almost.
barely gets away. He barely gets away for a whopping 100 HP.
Yep.
Oh, that was a nice tap from Jen.
Yep. Moving like a bot almost, you know, if you look carefully at Jan.
He's all feeling kind of angry right now.
With the pin, a very nice homing over there to take out Vishal. Secondary barely living with 91 HP, going to be using the super now, definitely. A bit of a interesting super from Jan, but the Nani had just securing the kill.
Oh,
Very nice play from
wow.
Rival over there, you know.
Rival. Okay,
And Secondary using the gadget to cancel out that Nani
that
super.
little spin by Vishal.
A very
and he goes
confident play by
down.
Jan over there, you know, just single tap and instantly
Yeah.
gadgeting to confirm the kill. Very well played.
Look at that dodge on the Captain Rock. Dodge.
Yep, Secondary is.
7 HP and a dream, but he still pushes up.
Yeah, that's a bit interesting. I don't think I would have
Oh.
pushed up if I was him. I mean,
Yeah.
it's, you know you have jump, you know you can jump away, but you move forward, it decreases the effectiveness of your jump, you know? It's kind of like it's just like a BM kind of thing at that point.
He was trying to. He was feeling it. Okay, let's just say he was.
Yeah, okay, let's see what he's doing. Oh, a very nice squeeze by Vishal and Rival.
Oh, that.
Oh,
was
and it's only a 6-star
kill.
difference now. Actually, if they get a team wipe or they just kill secondary and one other, they win the game. But unfortunately, the whole team crumbles. Oh dear. Very strong win for OMG this time around.
Wow, Aaron.
Wow.
That kept me on the edge of my seat, literally, as you could see.
It looks like you're leaning back.
I'm not.
Edge of
My-
the seat
my
means
butt is here,
means
okay.
means you're like this. You're like
Oh.
like that. You know, like oh my gosh, like your seat is like really far behind, but you're like that can be on the edge of my seat. Oh. You know, I'm joking. But yeah, that was really intense game. You know, we saw a lot of nice eliminations from Jan. The Nani pick was, you know, we saw
Well-deserved MVP.
a mirror pick, so it looks like the comp for this map is more or less fixed, which means we can expect the next game to go on pretty soon. Looks like the team, maybe team, oh my goodness, maybe they're taking some time just to recover and you know, think about re-strategize on like how they want to pinch. I mean, it's not really comps at this point. It's more like when he's low, gadget and go in for him. I'll try and get the mid low. You know, this kind of strategy. It's all about like pinching together and moving up together as a team, which makes all the difference. So Pengu is probably trying to decide how to play this out right now. And
I'm at like Purple Paradise, everyone has a role, you know, like you really need to capitalize on your team play here. Like yes, it's about mechanics, winning right lane, middle lane, left lane, but ultimately if you could make a play as a team, that's what really sets the difference, you know, sets apart the win and the loss.
Exactly. I think if you might be familiar with this other bounty map, it's called I'm trying to remember. I think it's called Shooting Star, right? So it's a very standard bounty map. You know, you see range as well. It's quite open. You see Piper, Tick, and Nani. It's the most standard comp. It's very similar to this.
Hold on, and we're battling. Let's not miss a second of this Purple Paradise.
Yes. So back into it. Oh, we actually see a change of comp right here.
Look at the double healer. They're going for more sustain. Look at that Byron just healing the Pam as the Pam pushes forward.
Yep, and oh my goodness, he's just funneling the Pam up, and Byron's just keeping everybody at 2 HP in the Pam.
He's just healing everyone.
Yeah, Vishal unfortunately missing that gadget clip over there, but it doesn't matter. Look at how much HP he has. Honestly, if I were the Pam, I would just walk straight into the Piper's face. Like, he can't do anything.
He's trying to pinch Jan, does he?
Oh, a very nice super from Jan. Actually almost kills Vishal and actually manages to get away with it. Rival unhappy with the trade, gets the kill off of him. And it looks, honestly, I feel like Team Maniacs is definitely gonna win this game as long as they don't choke.
Yeah, they have the better comp.
Definitely they have the better comp right here.
That confidence, jumping in and then taking the jump pad out. Does that.
You only see it from Team Maniacs over here. Look at them funneling Vishal over here, making sure the Nani has 0 ammo.
The super.
Very nice heals coming in from Byron, keeping everybody alive. Unfortunately, a very nice pinch from OMG over there to kill the Pam. And now you see the team falling back just because of the Pam kill.
Yeah.
And another very nice kill on the Byron. Oh dear.
Missed super by secondary.
It looks like OMG is finding
29 seconds on the clock.
Is finding a way to deal with the comp, and they actually managed to kill the max
right now, guys.
Oh my goodness. OMG is actually winning right now. Team NX needs a kill in the next 17 seconds if they want to win this game.
Now.
Vishal going extremely aggro. Captain Rock's throwing everything he can to keep the Pam alive. The Pam stays alive. But now Rival is going alone and he's going to be singled out. And he actually goes down. Vishal needs 2 kills right now. Byron goes down as well. Oh my goodness.
Excellent recovery.
What a turnaround.
I'm at the edge of my seat now.
Oh dear, I can see you moving forward. That was a really intense game. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly think Team Maniacs had it in the bag. You know, looking at such a strong start
Yeah.
from the beginning.
They just pushed them all the way back to their base.
They did, and you know, honestly, if I was in Team Maniacs, right, I would have
I
called.
would cry.
I would definitely cry because that was a throw. Like, I feel like they definitely could have won that. But what I feel more is that I feel like if I was the team leader there, I would have made sure the Pam was in spawn. Just team wiping them and cycling it over and over.
What's that Pam kill? That Pam kill just kind of threw them off, you know.
The
They
Pam
lost their
kill gave them so
momentum.
much control, and from that point on, they kept singling out. You know, the Max went down at one point, the Byron went down at another point, and suddenly you didn't have everybody alive and strong as they had it in the start. You know, so
Yeah.
that really threw things off.
Yep, and now we have a 1-1 on Purple Paradise.
Yep. We have a 2-0, I think. I'm pretty sure OMG won the previous one.
Oh, really?
I think
Okay.
so.
Oh, wait, yes, they did. They did.
They did. So they take
Yes,
the
I
first
remember
set.
Jen was star player. Yep.
Yep. So we move on to the next set with OMG in the lead, 1-0. This will be a best of 5, so we're gonna go up to the third set no matter what.
Yes, Diagonal Alley is next. That seemingly bounty map, but it's actually a heist map. Hopefully we can capitalize on some interesting jump pad plays again.
For sure.
For sure.
Alright, and yep, so now we'll be waiting for them to move on to the next map, which is the heist map. I forget the name again. Oh, yeah.
Diagonal Alley.
Yes, Diagonal Alley.
Because everything is diagonal, Aaron.
Oh, that actually makes sense. Now that I think about it, I'm looking at it. Everything is diagonal. But then again, everything is vertical too.
It's an illusion. It really is.
I'm confused.
And are they battling right now?
Are
Hold
they?
on.
Yes, they're
Yes,
actually in battle.
they
Oh my.
are. All right.
I'm so slow.
Let's go.
Oh wait, maybe I was wrong. They're into a third Purple Paradise game.
Oh yeah.
So it might be 0-0.
I was confused for a second there too.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry.
Wait, did Jen not get a match MVP? I remember the Viper was. I mean, what Viper?
Viper. Oh, now we have a control agent from Valorant coming into Brawl Stars. Oh my, the Piper, yes.
Yes, the Viper.
But I guess it was a
remember,
1-1.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
I remember Jen had that golden Piper skin.
But anyway, we see Team Maniacs going with the same comp, knowing that it had the potential, you know, from such a strong start.
Look at Vishal pushing up again, not losing his confidence. The map becomes
Oh
horizontal.
dear, but he's absorbing all the Piper shots. This is not very good. And secondary takes him out with one swift hit. It was a nice try from Captain over there to try and get the kill on the Piper, but I'm pretty sure the Nani was the person to go for at that point. I think it's still possible if they get a team wipe right now, you know. Never mind. It looks like OMG takes the win on Purple Paradise. What a game.
Yeah, secondary popped off, man.
Definitely, he played his Nani really well.
Mhm.
Yep, so the first set actually goes to OMG. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Just a few more and... Nah, I'm not gonna call it. I believe that they can come back, you know. I believe
Yep.
the other team can come back.
We have to believe, you know, I think you know, looking at how strong Team Maniacs was, you know, with just now with their comp, you know, they were actually dominating. I mean, they did have the comp advantage, but it shows that they have the potential to beat OMG. So I really think that if they put their mind to it, Team Maniacs can come around this next set, especially on this heist map. You know, where it comes to like, I expect a lot of tanks, it's not as mechanically skill based, and it comes down to your decisions. In the end, am I supposed to defend now or am I supposed to attack now? Like that is going to be the decision that determines who wins the game. Do you out DPS their Edgar as a bull? Yes, so you have to go in. Like these are the decisions you have to make on the spot. But maybe, there are certain situations where, let's say, you do out DPS and Edgar, but your save is at a much lower percentage than the Edgar's one, right? Like assuming the Edgar and Bull on opposite teams. But then again, you have to think, wait, but if I have my Bull star power, that angry one, whatever it is, the rage one, which makes his ammo reload faster, then his DPS is exponentially increased. So there's a lot of minor decision making which will be going on in this next
it's really
game.
it all boils down to the decision making. Really. You need to be
Definitely.
able to think on your feet, think fast. Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
That's what makes great strategy. It's all decision making.
Yep. Honestly, this game is all about decisions. Decisions and mechanics. It makes all the difference.
That's right.
So, we're just waiting for the teams to ready up now. In the meantime, I am going to very quickly check what food I have for dinner, and I'll update you guys in just a second. Promise you I won't be more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, you can have a chat with me, guys.
Yep. Have some fun with Jess. Alright, see you guys.
Yes, while Aaron gets his dinner, we are actually waiting for them to ready up right now. And it appears as if it appears that they actually replayed that game. So OMG actually won the first 2 games, but they played the third. Not really sure why. We're checking back with our admins and we'll let y'all know. Correct us if we're wrong, sometimes the viewers are sharper. Casters, like, we do be talking for 5 hours, so we might get tired. But yeah, if we do make mistakes, let us know and we'll be happy to hear from you. And oh, it appears that Aaron has come back.
Hello.
Wow, that was really quick.
Yeah, that was really quick. You will not believe what I had for dinner. I'll give you 3 guesses. Okay?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you know the genre or the category of food.
Alright.
I'm like 99% sure you'll get the category right, so it's just from where. Okay, I'll give you 3 guesses from on what my dinner is.
Okay, let's look at the chat. Let's see if anyone wants to guess what Aaron is eating. Panda says 1 chicken nugget. Aaron, are you eating 1 chicken nugget?
No, I'm not. Wait, but that's
Okay.
giving you a hint. This challenge is for you. You only have 3
Oh,
guesses.
it's for me.
Yes, this challenge is for you. I mean, the chat.
McDonald's.
McDonald's? Wrong. You have 2 guesses left.
Really wrong.
I mean,
Okay,
once you get the restaurant right, the chat can guess like what
What
food
do you
it
mean
is.
the restaurant?
Like it's not McDonald's, so
Is it like in dishes? Do I get a hint?
no, you can just guess the place. Like for example, you can guess like Jollibee. That's a guess.
I'm actually guessing. That time you ordered some like dishes. I think it was like Thai food.
No, they're
don't
all from
think
the same category.
So they're all Western. So
Yeah,
what
they're
you
all
having
fast food.
Western?
It's all fast food. Okay, so
KFC.
nope, we only have 1 guess left. I'll give you a hint. We talked about it
What?
earlier.
Burger King. It can't be Moss Burger because you said you try hard and healthy food.
Okay, so it's either between Burger King and Moss Burger. I'm not the one who decided dinner, by the way. Okay, anyways,
wait,
we'll leave
hold
that
on.
for
They-
later. We're
Yes,
going
they
on
are
to the next match.
in game.
Oh,
And actually,
my
the
goodness.
save is down by quite a bit. Every time we talk about McDonald's.
Team Maniacs
anyway.
taking my advice. Congratulations. That will cost you the win. Well, cost is not the right word, but look at that.
Dash in from Captain Ross, but Dash are coming in with some great defense.
1 HP and a
but he
dream.
goes down.
What a good.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at the triple tank combination.
Yes.
Look at
But
that.
look at the
The damage just keeps
It's also
coming
6%.
in. It's
Yeah.
so good.
And the shark pushing up though.
Told you guys, triple tank is the way to go here.
Oh, look
Rival,
at that bubble by
very
Jen.
low. Pretty
Oh,
nice bubble,
three.
but not as much damage
39.
as a Bull and Edgar rushing to your save.
Oh,
Absolutely demolished by a spike there.
he just got
Absolutely
deleted from the game.
disappeared. These guys are throwing away the
Yep.
offense. That is not the way you want to play
yeah,
offense on this map.
15%.
It's getting a lot closer than it
Oh.
should have been.
My gosh.
Nice defense.
3,
Rival
2, they are throwing.
1% down. Oh dear.
That
Honestly,
was totally winnable.
that was
by-
so winnable. Team Maniacs. You guys.
guys.
Come on.
I know y'all want to be maniacs, but let's not go a little too crazy. You guys were down 15%, was it? 17%, and do you
Yeah.
want the-
I mean,
what did
you
want to say?
guys
I mean, not
like.
at the-
Sorry.
No, I just corrected myself. Just go on, Aaron.
Okay, so, well, honestly, they were winning by so much. You know, Team Maniacs had such a lead, and you know, Edgar can recharge super, Bull charges super automatically. You don't even have to hit brawlers to get your super for these brawlers. You know, and they have the rushing capability. So going a Bull and a Edgar is huge damage potential. And you will definitely be able to go on offense at some time. But you know, the way they executed their final pushes, it wasn't good at all. Like the Bull dashed in, but the Spike had super. He was literally just waiting for him to dash. Like he was like, okay, I see you have your super. I'm just gonna wait here and chill with everything, and I'm just gonna kill you when you come. And that's
I
exactly
think
what
they
he
were
did.
rushing into it. They kind of forgot that they had to be patient with it. You know, play it carefully.
Yep, and let's see
Just wanted
whether
a
they.
quick enemy.
It looks like OMG knows that Edgar's a good pick here, and they actually went with triple tank themselves, except with the Spike iteration if I'm not wrong. So secondary with the Bull, the Shark with Edgar. You know, they just feel like they can play it better.
Saves right now are pretty even. 77, 74. Second. Oh, that was a really nice slow by Michelle.
Yeah, look at how secondary.
There, but let's not crosses through the left side. Gets a save for 58. But
Yep.
their own.
But they have a lot more position. Look at them
Oh,
going
look
in
at that
together.
burst. Look at that burst.
Look at the
Amazing.
bubble. Oh my
Amazing
goodness.
team play.
What a great team
See,
play.
that is patient
OMG.
team play. They could have tried to end it there, but they didn't. They retreated to recover their health, wait for
That's
Jen
right.
to respawn. Yeah, they're holding mid perfectly.
Yep, secondary can actually dash in here hoping to collide with the Spike, and he does do that. And you see Vishal can't fully commit because he's low. And a
Jen
very
knows
nice
it's a
jump in,
win.
and
Didn't
that
even
will.
bother going back to defend the bull. He just went in to support the team and
Yeah. And look at that, what a convincing win. You know, they played exactly what I recommended. I mean, guys, you know,
coach Aaron in the house, everyone.
if you listen to me, you'll probably win. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, that was a really good win by OMG.
Yeah, and now it's at 2-0.
It
That's
is.
unbelievable,
It's at
Aaron.
2-0. Oh my goodness. Honestly, Team Maniacs, you guys really should have won the first game. Not gonna lie, really should have won the first game. It's so unfortunate, actually. I was really looking forward to a you know, a very long drawn
Rooting
out
for
one.
them.
You know, they still have a chance. It's still possible. You know, they can get the next two
Yeah,
sets
it's not
and
over.
take it home with the third. You know, I have hope for them. I believe they can do it.
Definitely. Alright. We're moving on to Gem Grab now, and the map is. Let me do a quick check.
The map is
Flooded
our
Mine.
favorite, Flooded Mine. We could even go over the map if you want to draw. You could just point it out. I'll try and get the right spot if you want.
I do love that map. I just like closed maps in general. They're pretty intense.
Yep, for sure. So what are your thoughts? What do you think they're gonna run this time?
I feel like there might be a tank. Because these days everyone's going with like a range pick, a short range pick, a long range pick. There's never really like a tank besides Buzz or Primo. Like I would want to see some old picks like Rosa. It's quite likely, but I don't
No.
know. I feel like it's still feasible.
I'm destroying the map and I don't know how to undo my damage.
Aaron has erased a part of the mushroom on the
Oh
map.
dear. I'm gonna color it back in.
The grass is blue, Aaron, not grey.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll make it green. Why is this green so dull? Okay, whatever. I'm sorry, guys. Ignore me.
Aaron is just not the most artistic, but
Okay.
he can analyze.
Okay, I got
He
some.
can analyze.
How do I fill this back in? I guess it's gone. Sad. I can't even undo it. Oh, I can. I'm so dumb. Okay, wait. This
And
is
just
removed.
like that, magic.
Oh, just like that. All right, we're fixed. We're back. We're back online, guys.
Okay, so what are your thoughts?
I think this is a ladder map, so people are gonna know what to play. Definitely. Actually, they're already into the match, so we can just go ahead and see what.
Alright, let's hop right in. Oh, we have Byron, Brown, Leon. Oh, I called it, Aaron. Look,
that's not a Leon. Hello.
Oh, that is funny. See, this is what I mean. All these skins.
Yeah, these skins, they leave you tripping.
Vishal getting destroyed there, but
oh dear, Jan going in to try to get the kill there, but Vishal doesn't opt to heal up.
trying to heal him.
Really stuck in a position right here. Secondary try to get a prediction.
But he's still alive.
He's still alive and doing damage. You know,
they've used the health.
The Byron just keeping him alive, giving him all
the damage.
Yep, I told you that the health regen was definitely the meta this time.
Yeah,
it's all about the heal comps now, you know. Very nice pinch over there to kill Captain Rocks, and now look at the shark just opening up the map, making the Rosa irrelevant. But a very nice slow from Vishal over there, very nice super.
Getting a little cocky
Is he going a bit? He's going a bit too aggro for the second one, but he does get the kill, and that gives Captain Rocks the space he needed to collect another 2 gems.
Secondary, what were you doing there?
Yeah, a bit too much of an overcommitment, but the countdown actually goes down as Vishal tries to create a bit more space. Not enough healing. Rival gonna go down, not without killing the Byron first. A lot of trades going on over here.
Captain Rock's pushing up.
Needs to get 3 more gems. Maybe Vishal can just grab it for him.
Look at the double sandstorms though.
Vishal with jukes, he needs some heals to stay alive. Secondary going for the kill on Rival. Rival's managing to stay alive. Look at those jukes, Rival, let's go.
Oh my god.
And that's gonna create a bit of space. Vishal still being a nuisance on the right side of the map.
Yeah,
actually killing secondary right here, and this will give them the space and the amount of time they needed. Captain Rex he's not gonna get greedy for the gems just yet, knowing the Brock has super, he's giving them the space. And Vishal's gonna go up and collect the 2 gems he needed. But look at this time. They just need 1 more gem to get
so hard
the tie.
to
You know, honestly, I really have to commend Team Maniacs over here. You know, doing so well, knowing the outrange.
Yeah, look at Vishal using the bushes to advantage.
But this is very bad for Vishal. If he dies,
I do not know why, and he died.
And that is game for this first gem map. OMG. 1 more game, and they will be crowned
that was really intense though.
That was very intense, and I really do have to commend Team Maniacs. This time, they pulled up their socks and they did their very best. Honestly, good job to them. You guys played that as best as possible. You know, some really nice jukes from Rival over there on the top left of the map there, 3/4 into the game. That was very impressive. But unfortunately, I think the comp, it just didn't work out. You know, if you guys had you were kind of countered in a sense, so that's just unfortunate. And good luck going into this next one. You need to win the next 2 to stay in the game, so good luck to Team Maniac for that. What iterations do you think we might see in terms of comps, Jess?
Actually, when I first mistook that Sandy for Leon, I was kind of excited to see a Leon. I thought there would be some sneaky plays, you know, like in Crystal Arcade, sneaking up the lane, getting the gems. I feel like it is doable, like how Rosa was doable, but perhaps Rosa wasn't the best choice in such a long range fight because he was just letting the Brock chain super after super after super, breaking down the bushes, and eventually he was just like a meat shield, right?
Yep.
Like everyone would just aim the Rosa.
Yep. It's like a free super, you know, as they say.
Yep. Oh,
But
let's dive into the second game.
all right.
Oh, rival now on the Ricochet.
Let's.
Very, very good pick. Bouncy Castle coming in clutch.
What a bouncy castle over there to win the fight on Sandy. Really well played by Rival over there. Going in for more.
Rival.
Let's not get too let's not overcommit too much. He needs to stay alive over here. Healing up, but Vishal with the tank. We need Vishal with the tanks
Rival
to stay
is
alive.
unstoppable here. He's not even letting Jen pass through.
That's a very questionable Byron super over there, but Vishal juking his way up, getting a lot of position. Look at him, he's going in for a kill possibly on secondary. Look at that, pull straight in, killing him. You know, although he dies, he gets a lot of control for the team. Rival with a nice super to try to get the struck down, but doesn't get it as of yet.
That gadget is broken and
Rival with a really nice juke over there. He's just popping off on the Rico over there. Look at him on the right side. Secondary going in, sneaking up for the double kill. But Byron's gonna go down!
Oh my
god,
there's just so many things going on right now.
Barely alive. Secondary doing his job again, opening up the map, making it infinitely harder for Vishal, but he sees the opportunity. You know, Sandy, he's trying to go in. He has a super, you know, he just needs a bit of healing. Misses the super, unfortunately. But this is gonna buy enough time and space for them to get the gems, but unfortunate. Rival is stuck in a corner there, trying his best to stay alive. But it looks like we have found our winners for the first October series of the Claxon tournament. I don't think there's anything that Team Maniacs can do as of now, and that's game over.
Wow, that's game already, Aaron.
It's a 3-0 sweep. Oh my goodness.
Honestly, they played really well though.
Congratulations! Oh my god! OMG, you did not miss your tower pull this time.
I don't even need to say OMG. We just need to say the whole name. They're the winners. We gotta say the whole team.
Yep. OMG, you missed tower pull.
Tower pull.
Again.
Okay.
But you didn't. You know. I think
you did not.
Throughout the whole thing, you played your Tara really well. You know, I remember them in center stage, in a Crystal Arcade. Really strong Tara plays over there. Don't think a single pull was missed in this series. Congratulations once again for taking home the first place prize.
A very big congratulations to you and all of our participants. You guys did an amazing job, and it was really exciting seeing the different comps, the different strategies that was used, especially in Purple Paradise. Yeah, just don't get mad at your team, okay? The last thing you want to do is rage after a tournament.
Definitely.
Just help each other get better, analyze your team play together, spectate it, yeah, and slowly and surely you improve.
Yep, definitely. Anyway, big congratulations to Team Maniacs as well for, you know, putting up
round of applause
and coming so far into this competition. You know, first runner up, you do get consolation prize. It's not nothing. You know, you do walk away with some bit of a token to, you know, keep you interested in the next Claxon tournament. We hope to see all of these teams again next week for the second round, the second cup. Yeah, I think that's about it for today. Congratulations.
Wow.
Anyways.
Okay. Well, you can follow Aaron on Twitter at Aaron Brawl. He updates a lot about Brawl stuff.
Yep.
Why are you laughing?
Because I rage a lot too. Okay, it's up to you. It's really up to you. I mean, if you're interested in thoughts on competitive players, like POVs on stuff, then you can follow me. And I do stream weekly. I think weekly. Yeah, at least weekly.
Aaron just had a giveaway yesterday for a special shirt. If you guys follow or subscribe in the future, you might stand a chance to get one.
Yep, definitely, and definitely do follow, you know, Jess on Twitter and Twitch. She streams on Twitch Valorant, some very exciting gameplay, entertaining for hours on end. You will be entertained, guaranteed. And also drop a follow on her Twitter. She will start posting when she goes live on Valorant. I'm very sure she'll do it soon. That is a strategy you get for views on stream. She knows it, but she's yet to do it. But it'll come soon. So do follow her on both her platforms. Follow me as well. We really hope you enjoyed the tournament today. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week for round 2. Don't forget to sign up.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, thank you to our viewers as well. Even if you didn't participate, just sticking around, you know, supporting the stream, hyping up the chat. We're really grateful for all of that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, see you guys.
Thank you guys. See you guys next week.
And jaayos to everyone doing O levels.
Yes. I hope you're not playing this tournament if you're doing O levels.
Yes,
you should be studying.
O levels come first. Yes.
Don't play next week. Just study, please. Studies come first. Unless you're very sure you're gonna do really well, you know, then by all means. It's only a couple hours. Hope to see you here.
Alright. Take care, everyone.
Bye.